this morning. Welcome.
I don't take advice from anybody who gon' tell me how to do it if they never even did it right. These days I don't waste a minute of my time reminiscing on regrets of the past. That's a different life. These days I don't need nobody's validation. These days I don't need nobody's invitation. These days I don't tell nobody what I'm doing. I just do it. If I fail, keep it pushing till I get it right. Yeah, these days I've been wide awake, I never sleep late. Got a lot to do, I treat a Sunday like a weekday. Do it for my son, set the table, I need 3 plates. Have my cake and eat it, baby, don't forget the cheesecake. Got it, yeah, they know I got it. Confidence contagious, so the ones around me caught it. Everybody waiting on me, hoping I'ma drop it. I feel like all this weight is on me, still I'm never stopping. But that is not a, pushing.
All right, welcome in everyone.
Still I never feel enough when I
We got the putting range going this morning.
Flow to the ceiling, it's like a hole just open up and I don't know how to feel it. I tell them, look, I don't make mistakes, the mistakes make me. Drop songs when I write them, I don't wait 8 weeks. They do focus on it.
Okay, how you guys doing? Happy Thursday. Welcome in. Welcome in.
A lot of friends used to show me love, ain't showing love at all. Yeah, only cheer me on when I was underdog. Running up the numbers, everybody keep on running off. Funny how they wanted me to win until I passed them. Now all of a sudden they be talking in the past tense. He was this, he was that, like I changed up. Had a kid, I'm a dad.
All right, y'all ready? Good to see you guys. Welcome in. Welcome in. Who we got? Classic Trader in the house. Z Gamer in the building. What up, Energy? What's good? What's good? Mr. Lopez is here. What's poppin'? All right, let's go. Only Bands in the building. There he is. What up, SK? What up, Tim Trades? How you guys doing these days? I think we're good. I think we're Gucci. Golden Dubs, how you feeling? How you feeling? What's the word? What's the word? Yeah, we're gonna keep pushing. Keep pushing. What's goody? What's goody? What up, SK? How we feeling, big dog? Tamra in the house. Energy's taking over. Arrow Sassy in the building. What is good? What is good? How you feeling? How you feeling? Welcome in. Clubhouse, how we doing? Good to see you guys. Jay Coop in the house. Mason, Tyler, what's good? What up, Danny Cash? What up, DJ Scratchers? What up? Who was that? Who was that? Oh, Serge. There he is. What up, Serge? What's up, Ken Hart? What up, Yogi? What up, Ryder? Ben Smith in the house. Tommy. What's goody? What's goody? What up, boys? What up, Corey? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Ben Bennett in the building. There he is. There he is. What's goody? What's good? How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? W session in London, eh? Yay! London heating up. London heating up. New York heating up. Asian heating up, baby. You heating up. We heating up. One Pip Mark in the house. Let's go. What up, Vivian Young? Leonardo in the building. What's good? What's good? Oh my goodness. We got motion. We got motion here. I hope you waited for those range 2 sells. Y'all know not to do that. Y'all know not to do that, right? Plus the no bottom wick. I mean, yeah. I mean, none of you guys should be in no sells or anything like that. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, let's get into it. Yeah. What up, Lucas? Stephen B in the building. You don't beat around the bush. What up, Matthew? What up, Valerio? What's goody? What's goody? What up, Nimble? Lucas, how we feeling, brother? What up, Matthew? All right, whole squad's in here. Welcome in. Let's lower the music. Let me pray real quick, and then we'll begin our session here today. Cool. Good to see you guys. Wow, let's do this. Father God, we thank you for this opportunity, Lord, to gather together here for the New York session, Lord. We thank you for bringing us together from all across the world. Wow, we just thank you for the work that's been done. We thank you for the blessings that are pouring in, and we just ask that you would cover this session. We thank you for being with us, and we give you all the glory in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. Hey, listen. I know some of you guys are in multiple different seasons of your life. Praying for you. If you're in a high, if you're in a low, it's all good. Everything is all good. Yeah? All is well. Count it all joy. Glory to glory, baby. Glory to glory. Yes. This too shall pass. Amen. Amen. Let's move on. Let me just get myself a little organized over here. Excuse me. Yeah, shout out to the ones that are just on their last limb right now, man. I know some of you guys are on your last dime. You're just coming in here with hopes and dreams, and you're seeing other people win, and you're saying, if they could do it, I could do it, and you're right. You're right about that. You're right. You gotta just stay locked in, stay focused. Stop beating yourself up, right? Stop beating yourself up. Most of us self-sabotage our entire life. So look in the mirror, say, I'm your best friend, not your worst enemy, and let's get after it here today, all right? Best friends, baby. Best friends. You're my best friend. I want you around all the time. All right, cool. Anyways, well, what is today? Today's Thursday. It is the 22nd of January. So, wow, just moving towards the tail end of the month here. What a month. Just blew right by here. So, we do have some news coming up here in about 3 or 4 minutes. Let me grab these tools here. Boom. Okay, cool. So we do have some news coming in at 8:30. We got good old unemployment claims. So that should be coming in here in just a few, right? You got this. You got also the GDP as well. Do we have anything else? We have more red folder news coming in at 10, and then obviously it's Thursday, right? So we're in the headlines here for sure. You got crude oil inventories later. A lot of stuff coming out here today. So should be a pretty volatile day. It's been pretty calm in Asia. It seemed to jump around a little bit more in London. So we'll see what the New York session has for us here today. Yeah. Let's do this. Let me know about the music. Talk to me real quick, Clubhouse. All right, YouTube. This is my Clubhouse chat. I'll tell you one thing. Philippe's ready. That boy's saying, I don't know, Nick. I don't know that bearish closure at no bottom wick. I don't know what they're doing. He's like, I'm trying to find it. All right. Anyways, I think we're good. Music good. Okay, cool. All right. Philippe's ready. You guys ready? If you guys can, give the stream a like here. Sub to the channel if you haven't done that yet. And yeah, let's do this. Yeah, you ready? Cool. Let's jump into the technicals here. Let's take a look at gold. We'll look at NQ in just a moment. But Goldie coming back up here. So yesterday's candle, we did close bullish. We did keep pushing up. So obviously, like, we had no top wick here, no lower wick here, and price just doesn't really care that much, right? Anytime gold is rallying like this, you will tend to get odd things like that to happen where you get no top wick and price just continues to run. So we'll see about today's candle. We did move down originally. So we did move down here. We did create a lower wick. In the Asian session, we were talking buys, just all buys last night, because if we drop down to the 4 hour here, we'll see that we were just hanging out in this 4 hour like support zone, right? Just massive rejection off of that guy. And then while we were in the Asian session last night, we were really trying to snag some buys out of that zone there, but this candle just didn't want to do it. It just continued to fluctuate right here all Asian session. But it looks like that next 4 hour candle, what do you know, we talked about this in Asian too, comes up, the next guy comes up even further, gives this guy a top wick, and now we have what we got going on here. So pretty interesting. The daily candle is moving back up now as well. Let's go ahead and drop down to the 1 hour. So again, daily bullish. right? 4 hour is bullish now as well. Let's drop down to the 1 hour. Let's see what we got cooking. The only thing too about the 4 hour I want to mention is that if we were going to come up and do anything, the plan for me was to grab that top wick and then start potentially heading south, right? Because these are our all-time highs here. So chances are we're going to need some sort of a, like on this daily candle, some sort of a pullback, or I should say on this daily time frame, right? We haven't really got much of that. So I know it looks like we're threatening the highs here right now. And look, we could move bullish all day here today, but I am definitely open to looking for the shorts here as well, especially if we can re-break that previous 4 hour candle's low right there. So we'll see about all that. Let's drop back down to the 1 hour here, talk about that for just a moment. So we got closure below, right? Closure below, but again, you are going against that range too at this point. This was pretty much your 1 hour range here. So you're going against it. You broke the lows early on. You popped all the way back up, re-broke the highs. Let's take a look at the 30 minute. 30 minute looking really good here as well. Like if we can get a closure below, not too bad at all. You got a lot of clean range coming down here to the left. You got no wick on that candle, 250 plus pips of just clean traffic, right? So what we could do here is, being that news is coming out, why don't we move our support down to 48.16. I'll be looking for sells below there. Like I said, plenty of room to continue driving down. We'll leave this zone open here for news. Anything above that looks pretty good as well for the buys. So we'll see where price wants to go here. I think the 15 minute is kind of causing a little bit of a hold up here. So we'll see about news coming out, and then if we can get some closures below 16, that'll be phenomenal here. Phenomenal. So yeah, the news just came out here now, so we got time on this 30-minute candle, so, or I should say 15-minute candle. So let's just hang out, chill, and yeah, wait for our closures. Let's wait for them closures. Let's take a look. That previous 4 hour lower wick is sitting right there, right below 16 there. So if we do break that, chances are these are going to be our range 2 sells that got our name all over it. Cool. So that's that. Let's take a look at how the news came out. Let's see. Green numbers. So yeah, gold should move down here today. So got that range right there has got my name all over it. So I'll be looking for the shorts down there. Again, if we do decide to like not move down, right? So let's say candle close it without a top wick, we end up pushing back up, then, you know, maybe we can look for the 4 hour pack runner and for price to continue moving bullish. So closures below that leave wicks. Ideally, if we can get a little resistance first, right? So this may not play out till 9:30 or something like that today, right? So if you can get like this candle to move down, right? Maybe just mess around here for a little bit, get ourselves at least one bullish candle, right? At least one bullish candle right here. Then what we could do is wait for the resistance to form at that point, and then this closure here looks perfect. So that's pretty much what I'll be looking for. Top wick on that next candle, and then that's the ideal selling position here for me today. So that would be our confirmation candle, right? We'd have a resistance, we'd have a bearish closure below the range, and then this guy here would be our trading candle. So that is that's what I'll be looking for today. Yeah, that's my plan. Pretty easy plan today. Not too complicated. And then again, if we do want to take the buys, then the fake out, you know, back above 16 will probably be our best bet. So cool. Any questions? Comments? Philippe, what do you think, buddy? What do you think? What do you think, Philippe? No trades in the range? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. You know, it's a huge range. That's the thing. Like, this range is massive. Almost 230 pips. So there could be. But again, you really want to trade the bottom or the top of that range. So like I said, if you can get a fake out here where a candle closes without a wick, and then we get a nice clean, you know, closure back above like that, then yes, I'll do that. Or like vice versa, right? If you get something up here, start coming down, we stay at the top of the range, then yeah, that would be for me too. So just depends on where we are. That's all. All right. Yes, sir, Tim. 50K. Okay, let's move over to NQ real quick. Let's take a look at what's going on over here, and let's see what we can come up with today. So NQ fake outs, excuse me, on the daily time frame. So Daily candles coming back above the range here, pretty much back into the chop, right? So kind of had closures below this range right here. These candles closed below, right? Bullish candle closed back above that range, and now we're just continuing to move up, fill the gap, just like we talked about there in, I think it was Asian last night, right? Anyway, 4 hour moving up here, you know, really cool. Like, look at this, look at that celery play, just perfect, fills the gap right there. And then we'll see what we want to do at this point. It looks like the 1 hour's got a little bit of a range for us here, so let's take a look. Yep, we got support sitting here, resistance there. We could probably move that over a little bit, and yeah, that's it. Clean range above, clean range below, and that's what I'll be looking for here on NQ today. Pretty simple on both pairs. So let me put some, what is it, 74. Yeah, sells below 74, buys above 20, and yeah, you got a lot of clean range, to move along in here today. So that is it. Yep, something like that. So NQ, pretty simple, no trade range right here, right? Anything above that is all good to go. Take some trades up in here for some buy positions. Any trades below that looks perfect. So just wait for the clean range. That's all. Zoom today? Yeah, brother. Zoomers are zooming. There's zoom. Everybody's zooming today. Yeah, come on in, brother. You got the key? You got the key? He's got the key. Let me put a little announcement. Do you guys need the announcements? Or nah? Or do you guys just know? I'll keep putting the announcements just for the newer people. Yeah, I'll keep putting the announcements. All right. It's not working. It should be good, brother. It should be good. If for some reason you can't get in, send us an email right now. We got somebody on the email right now. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome in. Welcome in. Dylan, send us an email. Yeah, just send us an email. info@time2trading. And I think, yeah, Green will take care of you like right away. Who is my mentor? It just depends on what area of life we're talking about, you know. So I have basically a main life coach, and then I have multiple mentors in multiple different areas of crypto, of trading, for whatever this is, futures, fitness, exit. I mean, I have a lot of mentors. Which one? How many accounts can you link up to an instant funded? I think right now 3 or 4. Yeah, 3 or 4. Yep. Who we got? Yo, you guys are crazy. All right, let's go back to gold here. So yeah, if we can get a nice little resistance formed, closure below, looks phenomenal here. Who's Dom? Dominic. You talking about Dominic? I think you're talking about Don. Yeah, but I don't think he has a channel or anything anymore. Yeah, Don Vo. I don't think he has a. I don't know what he's up to, if he even has a channel anymore. The Don Dada. When did I get a red day? I picked a red day up some point this week. Yeah, you know, between Asian and London and New York, I lost like 6,000 on a trade. So yeah, so it was this day here. Yeah. But either way, so I lost like $6,500 on that trade. But, you know, we bounced back, so it's all right. It's all good. One red day. I need a little splash. Little splash of red ski in there. Yeah. Yeah, 6K loss on all the accounts or whatever, but you know, just slowly again, base hits, taking the playbook, trying to get it back, not needing $6,000, right? The very next trade, even settled for 200 and 500 and you know, just chipped away. That's what I do. I just chip away. How'd the loss happen? The loss was I'll show you how it happened. It was I took a beautiful, and I mean beautiful, position on NQ here. Yeah, so we had a bearish 4-hour candle, bearish bias. Price was heading down. This was our previous 4-hour candle, and our current 4-hour candle looks something like that. So basically what was going on was we were anticipating, just like we normally do, you know, the 4-hour candle to now be done with that top wick, right? So once we get signs of this guy right here, you know, that's our sign that this here could potentially be that 4-hour top wick. So if we're looking to go down, right, we want to look for an onion. We want to look for some sort of resistance being formed. We have this nice push down. You have a nice pullback, resistance formed right here. I take this every time, right? So that's me anticipating that this candle will start to move down on the 4-hour and then eventually be, you know, look something like this, right? Look something like this. Boom, 4-hour break the low and continue driving down, and that would just be my trade here, making a top wick, you know, and then coming down and filling the range. See that wick right there? That would be that wick right there. So that was it. Trade didn't work out. Thought it was a great A+ position, sized up, and you know, not every time is the A+ gonna work out, and that's okay. You know, so as long as it was a good trade, as long as it was a trade that you would take over and over again, good loss there. So yeah, it was a good way to lose $6,500. That's for sure. Much better than car parts. 65 across across all my accounts. Yep. Good trade though. Good trade. What do I think about gold today? If you go back to the breakdown, I explained everything. So we broke gold all the way down. We're going to be looking for sells below 17 here. As we may get this second break. Yeah, there we go. We're breaking that previous 4-hour low now. So yeah, looking for shorts here. Looking for shorts. Looking to sell. So we'll see. I like the range in front of us here. We got no bottom wick on this candle. I could see this. I can see price coming down and filling that range here today. Do we come online every day? Every day, brother. Monday through Friday. Yup. For like 3 hours, sharing my absolute best pieces of advice, best takeaways from life, best things that have helped me level up in life. I share my trading ideas. I share my trades. I call trades. We do it all, man. We do as much as we possibly can to help the individual on the other end of the sticks win. And we do it for free here on YouTube. You know, we do it all for free here on YouTube. 3 hours a day. Yeah, sells look good. Yep, I do like the sells, Pizza King. By the way, appreciate all the grateful traders here. Yeah, I appreciate all the grateful ones that don't take my time for granted. Big W. Those are the real winners. All around the world. All around the world, baby. Yeah. What's up, Timothy Howard? Welcome in, man. Welcome in. Any questions, brother? Just let us know. Let us know. Let's see. Let's mark this up. I just want to make this look a little bit better. Oh, my excess. My excess is in the freezer. Yikes. I got to grab that. Do I stand? Yeah, I'm standing right now. I be standing on business. You know what I'm How do you tell when a range is choppy? Usually it has very choppy price action in it. So like this here would be a very choppy range, so I would stay away from it. So like if you look at NQ is a perfect example that there's clean ranges on both the top and the bottom, but where we currently are is choppy. So it's choppy in here because you have all these candles that they're going up, they're going down. There's a lot of wicks. They don't really know where they want to go yet. But if you see here, this is all nice, clean range. There's none of that chop, right? The reason I have this here, because you may say, Nick, well, that clean range goes all the way down to there, right? But the thing is, the reason I have that zone there is because we're all good until that point, you know, then we run back into a little bit of that chop there. So if price is running down, like most likely you will get a rejection somewhere in that area, even though this all looks super clean all the way down into whatever, like these ranges down here. So yeah, you want to kind of look to stay out of the chop, or close out some partials if your trade is heading into the chop. Yep. How many accounts do I have registered? I just keep my instant funded accounts and my XFAs. I don't put any of my combines or any. The only accounts that go on there are the accounts that actually are in the money, like the ones that you could actually get paid on. And I could probably easily do it, but I could probably just easily put one Top Step account, but I'm not trading one, right? I'm trading all 5 of them. So it's important to have all 5 of them in there and make sure you're recording the data off of all 5, so that way you got accurate results on what you're actually doing. The chop's like a traffic jam. Yeah, exactly. It's like undecided, you know, it's confusion. It's like, you know, like usually it happens after a big rally too, like this. Like you see how price has just gone up. Why am I drawing arrows when I have arrows? Well, Arrow Sassy, what's going on here? Hey, no one say anything about arrows actually today. No one say anything about arrows. Yeah, so what were we saying? Oh yeah, after a rally here, usually what will happen is you'll chop around. So price will do a big push and then kind of catch its breath. It's like after running, like sprinting real quick, you gotta kind of chill out for a minute. It's like imagine getting hit in the head by Mike Tyson. You're a little woozy. You know? So price a little woozy right now and trying to find its footing. All right, NQ, moving on up. Let's take a look at Goldie here. This is looking good. 12 minutes here, and we might have some action. Yeah, actually, yeah. So this is what price is doing right now. It's like, ugh, do I want to get up? My mom's got cereal in the kitchen for me. Do I want to wake up now? Do I want to get an extra 5 minutes? I don't know. Yeah, nice, Mars. Yeah, I did see that pushed up. It had like 85 pip stops, so it got to be a little bit too much. But just give me 1 sec because my excess is probably freezing real quick. So let me go grab that. I'll be right back. Keep putting. All right, kids were up early today, getting some putts in. Little Kingston, he'll be 2 tomorrow. Well, he's been putting. He's been putting for a while now. He's getting better. He's getting more relaxed. At one point, he was just like, he'll move his feet a lot and then just, boom, just hit it. But now he's getting his stance down and he's looking like the next Tiger, I gotta say. He's looking like the next Tiger. Get him in golf early. I mean, if he wants to play like football or something, I mean, I guess. But Man, if he wants to play golf, amazing. Well, he's a contact type of kid, though. He's a contact guy. He likes to contact. Maverick, I can see just beast moding whatever he does. Kingman's tough, but he's a little smaller. Yeah, contact the ball, yeah. Exactly. What up, Green? What up, Rafi? What's up, boys? How we feeling? What's good, Rafi?
Yo, how are we feeling, my guy?
Hey, how are you?
Feeling
How's
blessed.
it going?
I'm good.
You Gucci?
Here with the winners.
Gucci. Yes,
You know
sir.
how it is. Happy Thursday.
Happy
How we
Thursday.
doing, Clubhouse?
Welcome in.
YouTube. Bro, crazy. Thursday already, huh?
Bro,
Sheesh.
what's even more crazy is it's the 22nd of January. Like, what? How'd that happen?
Crazy, man. Crazy.
How'd that happen?
Time is flying, man.
How was your night, bro? We missed you in Asian last
It was-
night.
Yeah. My mother-in-law had a birthday thing, and it took longer than I thought. So
Oh, nice.
when I came back, it was already done.
Cool. How was it?
We done with the what is it? Birthday celebrations until next month. So good.
Okay.
It was good. Good timing. Good timing.
Sheesh. Yeah, a lot of birthdays.
How was
coming
Asia?
up. Oh, great. Fire session.
Well,
Fire
okay.
session.
Lot of
We
gems,
we
I'm
learned a
sure.
lot about Google Maps. And
Hey.
yeah, actually it was a good session. Yeah, talk to the clubhouse members about it. It was very educational, I'll tell you that.
As usual.
Yeah.
Man, Asia is fire.
It was
I'm
very
not gonna lie,
it was
man.
very exposing as well, you know? Everyone was getting exposed in Asian last night.
Gonna have to probably watch the replay.
Oh, it was great. Yeah, check it out. Hey, by the way, so the whole reason we did the Zoom switch up was to be able to catch on to things, and I mean, it was perfect. We were able to tie one thing to another and handle business there yesterday. So it was good, and we had buy stops, but we deleted them because stops got like 85 pips, and yeah, it was like towards the end of the night, we just called it.
Damn.
Saved it for
No
London.
trades, huh? Nice.
Yeah, saved it for London. They took it in London though. You guys caught the sells in London, right? Those were pretty nice. Pretty nice. What time was that? It's 15 minute. What time was that? Was that here, right? 3? London Open? London. Yeah, London Open. Okay, good. Yeah, that was nice. Beautiful, beautiful. Doesn't it look just like the NQ loss we took the other day? Yeah, there it is. Nice. Let's go. Beautiful. Great trade. Why didn't I take the sells on the 15 minute? 15 minute sells. These ones here? I'm waiting on the 30. You haven't had a 30 minute closure below yet. So 30 closures are looking hot. Got 6 minutes for the closure. Every aspect. Yeah, even dinosaurs. Even dinosaurs, yep. Yeah, we talk about everything.
How was your day, Nick?
Incredible. Yeah, amazing.
Do you guys
dude.
play?
Yeah, we played. Yeah, ended up being a tie. Tying up.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Tying up. Why do I wait for the 30 minute in this scenario? Just because 9 a.m. is my favorite time to trade. Between 9 and 10, I know there's going to be much more volume. This is still just residue off the unemployment claims and all that. So this is still like our news candle. Once this one settles in, if we get the closure we're looking for, that's when we can really start to attack. I mean, as you could see, you'd be probably, in drawdown here on this. So I think the 30 closure is going to be the best bet. That'll also, we're going against the 4 hour. Keep that in mind. Although we broke the lows here, we still want to wait for a 30 closure now, right? Before we jump the gun there. So it's about patience. You know, most people don't have patience. They don't have patience. They don't have discipline. They don't understand that there's things, you know, that need to take place, right, in order for things to set up for a really good A+ setup. But a lot of times, you know, I used to do it too. Just you rush in. You just rush in. You don't care what's going on. You don't wait. He's like, no, it's going to move now. I want to get in now. And again, that's what's holding most traders back from actually winning. Did we end up talking about the map? Actually, we didn't. Yeah, surprisingly, we didn't talk about the conspiracies on whether or not the Earth is round or flat while we were looking at Google Maps. We had somebody else, someone distracted us. They were saying that 150 wasn't enough. Well, it wasn't worth the Clubhouse membership. I was thinking, dude, people are making $5, $10, $15, $20, $30, $40,000 a month here. What do you mean 150 ain't worth it? But hey, I guess it's not worth it to, you know, 1 or 2 people. So that kind of got us off the Google Maps thing, and maybe if that didn't happen, we would have talked about flat Earth, round Earth. Who knows?
He was pissed. That was funny, man.
Man was pissed that we like blew the Clubhouse up, that we had all the members, that we had a whole bunch of members, that everyone was loving it. I'm like, dude, these guys are making 5 G's, 10 G's, 20 G's, 30 G's a month in here. Crazy. People be crazy. Clubhouse worth 500 a month. Yeah, I mean, hey, you said it, not me. You know, I mean, I agree. I do agree. Do I always stand? I do. I don't know why. Ever since I moved into this house, I've not once sat down for a live stream. Not once. Not even any in the Clubhouse. Nothing. Yeah, nothing. I don't know why. I don't even have a chair in here. There's not even a chair in this room. Great logic. There he is. Welcome back, my friend. Welcome back.
What's the weather out there, Nick, today?
Today's beautiful. Or? No, today's going to be like 80. 80 degrees
nice.
Today.
How about tomorrow?
80.
Jeez.
Go ahead. Ask me about the day after that. I'm waiting.
Yeah, how about that?
80. But next week it drops back down to like the 60s.
Jacob, how about you, bro? What you got this weekend? It's gonna be, man. I think
nah, don't even ask it.
Yeah, something funny this weekend.
There you go, Lucas. See, this is someone who's grateful and just learns and applies. 23 grand today. Today. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, yeah, we did kindly get rid of him, yeah. Yeah, but hopefully he can stick around and, you know, hope the best for him. Maybe he could find some good mentorship out there. Ice storm, holy smokes, 14 inches of snow. Wow. Wow. I appreciate that, guys. Nah, thank you. What's my lot size mostly? Usually when I'm using like a 100K account, I'm like 3 or 4 contracts. If I have to size down, I'll use like 1 or 2. Nobody moves. You're up 1.5K today. Beautiful, brother. Beautiful. Let's go. We're looking at sells today. Yeah, I'm going to be looking for these sells potentially, you know, if we can get the closure below. If not, like, I also don't mind taking the buys here at some point, but this mid-range stuff is going to be a little tough. You know, our 4 hour broke the lows now is what we anticipated happening here too. So yesterday, while like the candle opened, when we were in Asian session, you had 2 candles here, right? You had this one rejection right? And then this guy here with no top wick that also rejected. So when this daily candle opened up in Asian, we were really trying to anticipate that move up, but we just kept flickering around and fluctuating around right here. But eventually we did. But the goal for us, like during our breakdown in Asian last night, we were talking about really just the price coming up to give that candle right there a top wick. So as you can see, we have done that now, right? And all of a sudden now we are breaking the lows. So could we begin like a trend here, right? Because you have all that resistance, all that rejection up top. You come down, you create a low. Do we try and create resistance here now, right? After giving that guy a top wick for price to start moving down on the 4-hour chart. So that's what I'm looking at. You know, that's what I'm anticipating potentially happening here is this 4-hour time frame starting to get a little bit of structure. Because obviously, as you can see, we've just been rallying up, right? So we come into the rejection, we get our low. Very high chance, almost an 85% chance due to based off of candlesticks that if you're rejecting highs and you make a low and you get a resistance formed, there's like an 80% chance that we will retest that low, right? So that's kind of like what we're looking at here. Dun, dun. And by the way, you don't really want to take this sell because this is a range 2 breakout. I'm sorry, this is not a range 2 breakout, right? On the 15, you need one more candle now to close below to make that your range 2 breakout anyway. So we would be waiting here regardless. All right, but that's good. So we did get a candle here. So we got a closure. So 15-minute candle closes with no wick at the top. So what do we know about bullish candles that close with no wick at the top? Right, that could be setting us up for what we're looking for here. So we'll see if we get a good resistance up here on this candle. We could take the sells from up top. If not, then we got to wait for a closure below this 15-minute support. So that's pretty much the plan. That's the plan. So let me draw it out. So give you a visual. If we can get resistance here, right? Nice rejection from the top. Well, let me redraw that. It's a little sideways, If we can get a little rejection like that, resistance, I like the sell here to come down. If we don't get that, right, and we happen to just get some candle that moves already, then yeah, we're going to need to wait for the actual closure below and then take the sells from there. Cool. That's that. So we wait.
No different than other days. Lots of waiting involved.
Yep.
It should be a subconscious thing by now. You just wait. You just know.
Yeah, for real. It is now. I think a lot of people are it's starting to become a part of the subconscious. Like it's like, yeah, that's what we do. 80% waiting, 20% trading. Simple. From life perspective, how do you protect your focus from outside noise? You have to really get a good understanding of what it is you want. They call it the why, the burning desire. What's your dream? What's your goal? What's your mission? You see, if you don't have a target, very low chance you'll hit it, right? If you put a perfectly good, beautiful cruise ship out in the water, but you give it no destination, it's got no map, it's got no target, it's got no captain, chances are that boat ends up just washed up on some random beach, right? On some random shore somewhere and never gets to where it needs to be. It's going to be all broken down, never get anywhere, right? But if you take that same boat, even a boat that was not even as good as that boat, right? But this time you put a captain in it, you give that captain a map and a destination, there's almost a 99% chance that boat arrives where it needs to go, and it doesn't get sidetracked. It doesn't get too off course because it knows where it wants to go and it has a map to follow. So that's you with your dreams and your goals and your plans, right? And your executions. When you have your dream and your goal, your vision so crystal clear that no matter what you do, every single decision, you make decisions that go like this. Will this get me closer or further away from my goal? That's how you know you really have a strong why and a strong vision, when every decision you make gets filtered through that thought process of, does this get me closer to where I need to be? Does it get me closer to the destination that I have marked off on the map or further away? And then all you do is anything that takes you further away is what you would call noise. And you have to avoid that noise if you want to get to where you're going. Yes. L yesterday. There was no L yesterday. No L yesterday. I think it was, I don't know. It was like 2 days ago maybe. Yeah, on the NQ short, whatever it was. Yeah, that was like 5 trades ago. So been on a little bit of a heater. Trying to heat up here. Trying to heat up.
The Viking in the house, bro.
The Viking. How you doing?
Got a haircut or something? Like, he looking fresh. Maybe the
take a look.
heat from London is just doing something to his hair or something.
Hey, how are you?
What up?
It's Gucci.
What's Gucci, G?
Let's go. You looking
Hey,
fresh too,
how are you?
Rafi?
Hey,
And of course you too, Nick.
letting it grow a little bit. Letting it grow a little bit.
Yes, sir. Good morning, everyone. Good to see y'all.
Rafi got that scruff going. That 5 o'clock
how
shadow
it-
looking good on you, man.
Yeah, let's get it. Let it grow a little bit.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Let's go.
Thanks, bro.
Yes, sir. What's up, Roberto? Good morning. Good morning.
How was London? Nice little London Open
Bro.
heater, huh?
It was looking very good.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
I see it here. It
So
looks
we
nice.
had patience the whole session, and yeah, it just came effortlessly again.
Effortlessly.
Yeah.
Clean. Where'd you guys close partials?
Where do we close partials, game? Where do we close partials? I don't even know.
Already forgot.
Already
forgot, bro.
What trade?
Let me check.
What trade?
Let me send it over. There you go. I closed partials right around that support over there to the left. I closed full right there. More like to the left there on the picture. I said it in the Zoom chat too.
Okay, cool. Let me check.
Yeah. Close like at that support, full on XFAs and full out on combines and all that. So yeah.
Damn, I'm way back. Hold on, let me push through. News in 1 hour. Yes, yeah, Muggs. We do have more news at 10. That's right. We do have more news at 10. See this before I jumped in Clubhouse at 15:30. I was on that 1 minute, 5 minute before joining. Yeah, exactly. Like,
Bro.
and those are okay, but like the better moves, in my opinion, are gonna happen on the 15:30, especially if you're trying to correlate it up with the 4 hour. It's getting extremely cold tomorrow, Stephen B. That's not a surprise to us. You don't have to
Bro.
keep saying that. We know you live in Canada,
What
bro.
happened? What happened? People are saying, don't ask Mac.
Yeah, no.
Uh-oh.
Bro, okay, listen. So we had that trade, right? Banger trade made backs are full on XFA, right? Almost done on the combines there. It's cool, everything's good, nice trade, W. I was pending a 5K payout with like I needed $70 or $80. And then I had a limit order in the cell there, and I don't know what happened. I don't know. It hit my TP and I accidentally got in buys in somehow.
Oh,
right?
because you probably had the partial, like you were probably still had your limit order from the other trade.
Exactly. So then now I need $70 again. So it's not there yet, but it's So I had the trade. I could have literally got it, but screwed up on that one. So
$20, bro. That's an appetizer, bro.
Yeah.
I know, bro. This I'll probably get it anyway if Nick can
this
get a
is-
little banger here.
This right here, my guy, is when like I feel like a lot of people lose their composure because
Exactly.
they're so close, but at the same time so far. Like I
you know-
remember, bro, back in the day, in the beginning, I was $5 from,
Oh
from,
my goodness.
yeah,
Don't tell
from
me,
phase 2.
Sheesh.
And I was like, oh, here, I'm just gonna easy, get in, get out. That get in, get out blew the whole thing. You lose one, and then you lose another one, and then you know, rabbit hole, man.
It happens. It happens.
It happens so crazy that you get
can't really do much.
hypnotized.
The worst is when something happened like Magnus's situation, and then you try and get that back, and then get the next one, and then that happened to me, bro. Like I'd say maybe like 2 years ago. Ah, man, that's the worst. And then all of a sudden you were chasing 20. You got in by mistake, lost $20. You go to get that 20 back, you lose 120. Next thing you know, you're down 500. Next thing you know, you're all in. You're like, all right, it's either this trade gets me back in, or I'm blowing my 5 XFAs right now. Like what? Like,
bro, it's
hold
a
on.
whole war. Like,
it's a whole war.
It's like a war. You continue the war during the day. Like, oh my goodness.
Yep.
In the meantime, if you want to do this on the practice account, no problem. Like you do it and it just goes 200 pips. But if you try to do it on something like this, like you just want to get $5, $10, bro, it's just like, I don't know. It just says like, you do not just do that. You know what I'm saying? You just like, you get slapped. It's crazy.
So we talked a lot about that, and I truly think that just happened to show you all that the level of like composure and patience we gotta have is like that we showed there, right?
Another level.
Because I didn't get into another trade. I didn't do anything stupid. We laughed a little about it, you know. I was like, nah, no way. But when it came down again to like a neutral level here, we all knew that was the way to handle things, and even a mistake can happen for everyone, right? I'm like the streamer up there now, but it's still a mistake can happen. So I'm just, transparent with it. That's what happens here. I'll probably get it anyway today, but it's just like, that happens. Yeah.
It happens. I think it's happened to almost all of us. Are you you really a trader? If you've never done that,
Are you even a trader?
It's part of the game. What about that one time I did that? It came back. It was like $6,000 in drawdown. You remember that one?
My goodness,
that was on my live account too.
I know.
Oh,
I wasn't there, but I heard it.
That happened twice. That happened recently, but that trade I lost like 16 grand on that trade, cash. And then there was a one time way back when, not this house, but the one before. Remember that one?
Yeah.
Where I came back, bro, and I was like 6 grand in drawdown too. Off of all, it's crazy too, because you know what it was from? Let's say you get a breakout here, right? And then you hit your, let's say you close full, right? You just manually close full, but you had a limit order there. So like, let's say you had 3 contracts in. So that limit order was supposed to scratch 2 off, right? So leave me with 1. So I was supposed to close 2 there. So what happened is when I closed full, that limit order stayed in. So when price tapped it, it took a buy position for 2, whatever it was, 2 contracts, 5 contracts. I don't know what it was, right?
Goodness.
And then here I am, closed my chart, all happy about a W that I took that day, not realizing that I was basically going straight back into drawdown. And by the time I got back, bro, like price was up here. Like I didn't look at it until Asian session later that night. Walked away during New York. This thing got tapped at some point in the afternoon. Came back that night, I was in negative 6K right here.
Bro, that was happening to me.
Wild. Both on live accounts too. Like they couldn't have just happened on funded accounts. I could have just walked back to that like humiliating screen. Hey, you've blown your account. You suck at trading. You could buy a new one from us again. Best of luck next time.
Yo, that's so funny.
Yeah, dude. It's part of the game, It happens. It happens. You try not just try not to be like, clumsy a little bit. All right, let's see what we got here. We got some opportunity. 49 seconds. We still have a 30 closure that we probably should wait on here. So let's see how this candle closes. We need some sort of like a decent bearish closure here, and then maybe we could look to take the sells. If not, again, I have no problem waiting until you got a good, solid confirmation candle here. And let's take a look at NQ here while we wait as well. Yeah, NQ, nothing for me on the NASDAQ yet.
Yeah, Valerio, that sounds insane.
We're probably gonna
happened to me too. Forex FAs 1400 up, and I leave the office. I come back and all gone.
Bruh.
Oh my.
Damn, bro, that's tough.
Crazy. Happens though. Happens.
Yeah, it is.
Try and hear our stories though, and try not to make that happen, man. Like gotta
Really
trade would say
into
what's that option that you get to do? It's like clear all trades or something on Tradeovate. Like try and do that after every session.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
All right, more waiting required out of me today. So we don't have much of a closure here for our shorts, so you just gotta hang tight. Let's see. It's a real test of your character. That's true. That's true. Everything is. All adversity is to test our character. I had to lose 200 one time. Ended up 7K in the green. Yeah, how does that happen? Then you over you go over your profit for some of these prop firms. You try and lose money, and you can't even lose money. Like what? Like where was that energy the whole time? I missed the trade, by the way. I don't know where it went. It's all good. It's all good. Kingman's birthday? Yeah, tomorrow. My boy Kingman's out in the living room putting right now. Dude's won. I said, hey, look, just stay here and just putt the ball. Try and get it into the Gator golf thing until I come back. So that'll be 3 hours from now. They're just gonna sit there the whole time. Repetition, kid. Repetition.
We got Mr. Gems here.
Johnny Gems.
Mr. Gems.
Jamskis.
Yeah.
Yes, Riz. Yeah, I mean, everything is your fault no matter what, so regardless. So, yeah, and by the way, when you're a consistently profitable trader, you probably still blow accounts from time to time, It's, again, you shouldn't really be blowing live accounts. I must say that. Like, if you're blowing your own cash account, that's not good, right? But if it's like, who's calling me? Oh, this phone. But if you're blowing funded accounts, it's not that big of a deal, especially if you're already taking payouts on them and getting ROIs on them and stuff. But live accounts, yeah, you shouldn't really be blowing a cash account. Johnny.
Don't do that. Don't do what Nick just told the start before.
Oh my God, yeah. You don't want to do that.
It's funny. How's that even happen? Like, yeah, we gotta really stay up on her. Oh my God.
Johnny Gems, how are ya?
It's the Gems.
How you doing?
Yo, what up,
Gems.
boys?
How you
What up,
doing?
chat?
Popping, bro.
Hey, how are ya?
What up? Hey, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
What up, gentlemen?
How's it
How you
going?
feeling, my guy?
What's up, brother? How you feeling after London?
I'm feeling blessed, man. Feeling blessed and highly favored. How you guys feeling?
Incredible.
Great, man. Incredible.
Blessed to be here with the winners.
W. Likewise, man. Let's go.
Blessed
Other
to.
people are quaking out there, bro. We're here blessed.
Yo.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
how was London, Johnny Gems? You adjusting
Hell
to
yeah.
the new schedule?
We lit, bro. Yeah, we're lit,
Yeah,
man.
my boy's cooking right now.
We're
Cooking.
good, bro. We're good. We're chilling.
That's good.
Yeah. It's great.
It takes a little bit of time to get used to and get in the hang of it, and
For sure. I'm
like,
used to it.
You're no stranger.
No. I'm doing it right now, bro.
Stranger.
Been
I'm
there,
getting
done
my-
that. You're good.
Yeah, exactly, bro. It only cooks me when I try to outdo my sleep, bro. But when I follow my sleep cycles, everything is perfecto.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
When I
Like,
try to be-
it's tough to stay up until London, because then now you got no rest until 4:30 in the morning, and then to try and get back on your game by 8, 9. I mean, it's doable, but it's unnecessary. I like the sleeping before London, getting in that little couple hours and then pulling up, and then if you want a little nap afterwards, you don't need as much of a nap because you've already slept,
Exactly.
through earlier before London.
Facts, bro. I much prefer that as well. Because yeah, you miss out on the couple hours of sleep before London, and then you sleep after London, and that doesn't prepare me the best for the New York session to come. So
Yeah. Yep.
getting that sleeping before prepares me for New York as well. So love it.
Yeah, but what time you go to bed? Like 10?
Like 10 or 11,
Yeah, cool.
and
Bet.
then
And
try to
then
wake up
3 hours and
try to wake up at like 1:32.
That's a nap right there, bro. That's good.
Exactly. And like I said, sleep in cycles. So instead of sleeping 6 hours, sleep in cycles of 3 or so.
yeah.
Quality.
Yeah,
Quality
quality.
right there. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Quality
Yep.
sleep,
And then-
baby.
Yes, sir. So it's good. Got
Good,
trades
brother,
in
good.
Asian in London, so I mean, feeling
Yeah,
good.
Love it.
Yeah.
He's all over. He's all over the court. He's all over the court. New
Exactly.
strategy.
All I
trying
know
to
is I was there for opportunities.
Yeah. What up,
Yo, what you
AQN?
guys were talking.
My guy. Talking about what?
What you guys were just talking about is so important, man. All it takes is one moment of unpatience to lose everything, to lose your whole account, bro.
Literally.
Crazy.
It's all like
What?
that emotional hijack and just boom. Like it's almost like
Literally.
where you guys ever think like where did I just go? Like okay, 15 minutes just went by, but where was I and where did my account go? Right? Like it's almost like you just got caught up in like a trance. Like I don't know, that's how it was for me. Like all of a sudden I get so locked in on the chart or something and literally 15 minutes later I'm just like what just happened? Like how did I just lose 4 accounts? I was literally 5% up on all of them, so it's like it's very devastating too. So you really got to save yourself from yourself, right? By sticking to a systematic approach and like John said, never slipping up. Like try your best to never ever slip on the plan. That's what I do. Here and there I'll slip maybe a handful of times a year, probably max, but again, if it's a handful of times per year, usually it's not going to hurt you. But if it's a handful of times a month or a week or a quarter, I mean, you got to correct some things.
That's normal, bro. And that's the thing, it's like you get in an emotional hypnotic trance, and it's just like literally at that point, your conscious thinking just goes and you are just operating out of another state. And then when you come out of that trance, out of that state, this is just like, wait, why did I do that? And it's like it logically doesn't make sense. All you see is just a disaster at that point. That's the reason why you gotta have these, level of awareness, level of understanding, being truly, being able to connect emotionally within yourself. Because I was talking to one of the guys here in the clubhouse, and I was saying, like you have to have a rule that happens before you get into the trance. Because once you get in, you're in. It's like when you fall asleep. You fall asleep, you're already in theta brainwave. So before you get there, you need to have something that completely shifts your level of consciousness so you don't get into that trance. Because once you do, bro, disaster happens.
Yeah.
Facts,
Disasters.
bro.
The disaster's a great word for it, actually.
It really is.
Yeah.
You legit got a job to do every single day, man. It doesn't matter how far into your trading journey you get to or how, early on you are in your journey. Like any day, the markets can really mess you up. They really could punch you in the face and destroy you, like Rafi just said. So even myself, right, where I was having consistent profitable months, right, I got hit with a moment too, again, after withdrawing consistent profits, that I was 150 away from over 3K payout. And I told a story in London, and over 150, or I needed 150 for over a 3K payout, and was already withdrawing consistent profits right before this. Took a trade, didn't see 1 pip of profit. All right, so I took a loss, and now it was $500 away or whatever now from that payout. So then I started to mess up here, and I messed up by now focusing on the outcomes, right? The one moment of undiscipline or unpatience now made me focus on outcomes, and now I got back into the markets based on outcomes, not based on edge. And guess what? I was up some profit on the trade, didn't take anything because because I was focused on outcomes and I wanted to get the full thing back. Didn't want to take what was available for me, and I lost more, right? And then I was down 800 now in the day, and then one more trade, account gone.
Yep.
Right, no more 3K payout.
Yep.
And that's
how
after
quick it
withdrawing
happened.
consistent profits. That was after I already made a bunch of profits and was patient and disciplined for multiple months, right? So it could happen at any day, any moment.
Yep.
And one moment of patience could save you from a blown account. One moment of impatience can create a blown account. So you gotta be on your game every day, bro. It's really the market will really distort you. That's why you gotta follow those rules every day to safeguard you and protect you.
Bro, that's so right. Like exactly the same example that happened to me today. You even saw it, and I maybe thought for a second or for maybe 20 seconds, I thought about the outcome, right? But then quickly and quicker than enough, I ran right back to the neutral state I knew I should be in, and to stay composed and to get a logical view of the market instead of an emotional, because my emotion said, get in right now and get that back right now because you deserve that payout, right? But my logical plan said, okay, you made a mistake here, just wait for the next best trade. And that's what I did. Because I
Look at that, my guy.
replaced that with logic instantly, right? Instantly.
It's kind of like what we were just talking about that webinar, you know? Like if you think about it, what part of you right there took control? Basically what you were explaining, right?
Yeah.
Is it the analytical? Is it the who took control over there that protects you from not getting into a disaster?
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So like this is something that I was saying, like for you to break that trends, because that's what it is, you get into a hypnotic state, you need to do something that builds a bridge. Something that I've told a lot of people that helps a lot. Bro, journal. Give yourself a minute or two to truly understand what just happened and journal it, because that right there, think about it. You have you're training a dog, right? And you want to break the behavior from the dog from training. You give him a treat, or you give him something just to kind of like pull the attention out of where it is. So if you truly, at that moment that you feel emotional, you focus on journaling first before you get into the next trade. At that point, there's nothing. Like there's nothing for you to do, because now your focus has been shifted. And that's what you want to do. You want to make sure that you shift the focus from what you're feeling from what it is. If you do that, if you can do that, it's going to help you to at least wait a minute or two.
Yep. So true.
Give yourself time to chill out.
Yeah.
Literally.
It's a big topic. It really is. It's an important one too. A lot of people go through this. This is like, people don't talk about this type of stuff, you know, like they just kind of, it happens under the radar, and they really think that they're the only ones going through that. Meanwhile, every trader at some point, not every trader, but it's very common. And again, it's not talked about a lot. So when you finally realize, okay, you know, other people are doing that too, and they've also made the adjustments and the tweaks, that means I'm really right along the path I need to be. And now I just need to make that adjustment that they made, and you know, I can move on with it. So yeah, it happens. Sometimes it's unfortunate too, but try your best to stay logical. You know, don't let emotions get you. That's the killer. That's the killer in trading, is you know, other people's emotions. So yeah, you guys nailed it. Two good examples too of like recently, you know, stuff that happened like that.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Exactly. And it just goes to show you, right? Like there's no, we all may have a fantasy of consistent profitability, right? You think that's like a destination or something. You think that's just something that once it happened, it stays the same, right? Yep. It's like, no, that's a habit, right? That's like a frequency. That's like a state of being. You got to do that every single day, right? So
yeah,
hell yeah.
I mean, that's my main focus every day. Like the minute I slip up is the minute I no longer have that 70% win rate. The minute I slip up and try and, you know, do something different is the moment now that I no longer have those green days adding up and stacking up. I remember that one time someone was like, let's say we were looking for a buy here, right? And the candle didn't close, right? But price was starting to move up. And someone in the chat was saying, yo, Nick, what, are you afraid to get in the buy? Are you afraid to get in the buy? And I said, you know what? Absolutely I am. I am 100% afraid to break my plan and break my playbook, because this is the only thing that keeps me profitable.
Damn.
I promise you, I'm not that good. If I want to make all my decisions, I'm going to wreck this account, right? But if I stay away from all my decisions and make the best decisions according to what the candlesticks are telling me, according to my playbook, that's what keeps me profitable. So you better believe I'm afraid to go against that. You know, I'm definitely afraid to, quote unquote, bite the hand that feeds me, in a way, right? That the clubhouse is what makes it special. I'm sorry, the playbook is what makes it special, right? To where you can rely on it, count on it, depend on it. You can't do that with yourself because your emotions are all up and down, right? But systems work regardless. So as long as you're following the system, you should be able to get what the system produces. It's just a matter of staying out of the way and not trying to do too much involvement within it, you know? So once we try and do too much involvement, like let's say Magnus decides to go, you know what, let me get involved here and get that back real quick. No, what's he going to do? He's going to let the playbook get the win for him. So maybe that'll come in the New York session. Maybe it'll come later. Maybe it'll come in London. We don't know. But what we do know is that we'll sit and we'll wait. And we'll let this playbook make us money, right? We'll let this playbook pass our combines, qualify us for payouts. It's not about me. You know, it's not me that's so good. It's just the playbook that I follow. So you really should just focus on becoming a good executor. You know, you become a good executor of a winning system, and by default, you will win by running that system.
Love it.
100%, yeah.
Sir.
Yeah.
And this is the reason why, you know, a lot of traders and people still continue to be part of this system, is because we're talking about something here that is not very talked about or overlooked. And there are people, you know, thinking about, you know, get a trade in here, get a trade on that, you know, just truly hone in into these things, gang, because this is something that you sooner or later are going to have to hone in. So don't waste any more time.
Yeah.
Truly spend some time on this, because the trade that you take today or tomorrow, you know, you're still going to go through this cycle. So just master the cycle now so you can see the fruits later.
Yep. Bingo.
Yes, sir.
Bingo. Let's go. I like the feedback. A lot of you guys like, yo, it's like a therapy set. I needed to hear this one. I needed to hear it. That's what I'm saying. Like, again, no one talks about that. Everyone loves showing the wins and the money and the profits, but no one likes talking about this side of trading, which is why we like to hit on this stuff, to show you that you're not alone here. You know, like, you're truly not alone. I mean, this stuff happens all the time.
Hell yeah, bro.
NQ,
bro.
NQ, we need a closure below, and we need to wait for 9:30 to move out the way. Yeah. 9:30 NQ. Yeah, we'll wait here. Nice closure below though. Looks fire. So we'll see. Rebreak. I'm open for the buys here as well, but I'm open for both here today on NQ. Honestly, you got your 4 hour. We got the 4 hour candle surrounded here, so this will be your range 2 as well. This would have been a range 1. Look how you would have most likely got stopped out there. Boom. And now if we can close below, that'll be our range 2, re-breaking that 4 hour low, and got clean range to the left, and that should be pretty good.
Holy smokes. Maybe gold moving up here.
Goldie, that's what I was saying, pack runner on the 4 hour maybe.
Yeah, potential. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sir, fam.
I will wait some more.
Yep. And yo, remember, like, in trading, like, today's trading is training for your future in trading. Because guess what? In the future, you're gonna have much more capital, right?
True.
Much more things,
Much more
right?
confidence.
much more confidence,
Repetition.
better data, right? In the future, we all plan to have 7, 6, 7, 8-figure accounts, right? All right, well, we gotta be disciplined to maintain those accounts. So we gotta practice right now with the small stuff, so we could do the same thing with the big stuff. But in the practice with the small stuff, it's gotta be disciplined, right? So today is training for discipline, so we could be more disciplined in the future.
Yeah.
Practice discipline today, will be more disciplined tomorrow.
W. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
See it this
Trade
way,
for them
man.
all.
Like, becoming an 8-figure trader is gonna think about it like this. Hopefully this makes sense. You're gonna build a brand new car, right? For you to build a brand new car, you're gonna need a lot of pieces and tools in your toolbox. You're not just gonna build it with just one tire. You're gonna have to have a lot of pieces that are gonna make this big vehicle a thing. For you to get to that level of, you know, 8 figures or whatever it is, you're gonna need a lot of pieces and a lot of tools in your toolbox. This that we're talking about today is something that you will need at all levels. So
In life.
take the time to understand it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Take the time to understand it and hone in on it, meditate on it.
For sure.
Think about it
Yeah,
daily.
facts.
Think about it daily.
Yeah. Always.
Let's see. Quite new here. What do the WLB stand for? It stands for win, loss, and break-even trades. Or days. Break-even days or trades. Let's go SK. SK leveling up. Leveling up.
Okay. What up?
Let's
What up?
see.
sir.
Oh yeah, Kingman's happy dance on Instagram. Yeah, Kingman was very happy about yesterday's
Yo.
hat trick in the clubhouse. And he was very
Sir,
happy
he's the
about
funniest.
the comeback the day before.
And he's out hyped about his birthday.
He's hype about. He don't even know it's his birthday. I don't know. He's-
Oh, yeah.
No, he's the
Yeah.
funniest with that dance.
Let's go J4 trades. I love that. It's all about life is growth. Life is growth, right, John? That's
Yes.
amazing. Just keep growing in
Purpose
those
of life is
areas.
growth.
Yep.
From what I've come to think, bro, I think the purpose of life is growth. If you think about it, right? Like we're legit in the realm of effect, right? And effect is from our cause, right? Effect is from cause. So cause, effect, and we learn about our actions because actions have consequences. So we learn about what we put out there, right? And what comes back to us. So I feel like we can grow, develop individuality for whatever's left to come next. We can be better now when we after this life.
Yeah.
Because
So-
of life, because we grew in life, right? So we became better through the growth of life, where now we could be better after life.
Yep. So Juan's asking, what happens when you know you have rules and you understand them, but for some reason you do the opposite? What's the reason for it? So don't take this the wrong way. It's immaturity, bro. It's immaturity. Kids do that type of stuff. Kids know the rules, and for some reason they can't follow them, right? So as a grown adult who is banking on this to make money, that's like an excuse you just cannot accept from yourself. Like, you just got to get that together, you know? And again, how do you get it together? Crystallize your why. Go back to what we talk about. Crystallize the vision, crystallize the why, understand why you're doing this. Look, at first I thought I was doing this for Porsches and Lamborghinis and watches and blah, 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 right? And guess what kept happening? I kept knowing the rules, but not following the rules. But you know what? Once I put a picture of my wife and daughter right here, you know, I started looking at that every day, and I said, all right, you know what? I got to be responsible here. I got to make the right decisions. I have to follow the rules. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it anymore. Every single day that I'm immature and follow and break the rules is another day that they don't get to live the life that they deserve. So right then and there as a man, I stood for that, and I stopped making those mistakes, and I just matured. I knew exactly what I no longer was thinking about the Lambos and the Porsches and the watches and the riches. All I was thinking about was my wife and daughter being at home together every single day versus dropping her off at daycare and then my wife being bossed around by some other dude. That was the only thing I cared about. And as long as I made enough money from trading to make that happen, I did not care. I didn't need more money. I didn't need the big money, right? All I needed was enough so that I could provide a life of freedom for my wife and kids. That's it. So once I finally understood what I really wanted, that's when I started maturing, becoming responsible, and very, very, very rarely ever broke my rules after that moment. And that was 4 years ago.
Yo, this
Amazing.
So you got to know what you want. Yeah. So you got to know what you want. And then you got to act as if and speak as if and do everything and be positive and optimistic and move your life forward because you have the opportunity. You have the opportunity to do it right here, right now. So there was a really good Steph Curry interview one time, and he talked about just having the opportunity of a lifetime. And that's what we have here. We have an opportunity of a lifetime, gang. Most people, 95% of people are going to work until they die. Till they die, gang. And guess what happens? When they die, their employer is not going to give a rip about them. Probably won't even show up to the funeral. You know what they will do? They'll get that listing on Indeed ASAP and fill that spot. Fill your spot. So you have an opportunity of a lifetime here to go out and change your life, your future, and all you got to do is follow some stupid rules. I mean, that's easy. That's easy work. Bring that on, right? You should thrive off of that. What? I could potentially become a multi-millionaire, leave my job, raise a family, travel. I mean, it should be easy work to follow those rules once you know exactly what you're after here. So that's what I would say. That's what I would say. Really hone in on what it is you want, and then the game changes from there.
Sure. Yeah, because you think the pros get into trading for money, which they do, but they really get into trading because of their whys, like Nick's talking about, like not having a boss, having all the time to invest into your health and wealth, not waking up to alarm clock, working for 2 to 3 hours, right? Like those things are, you know, your why is going to drive you closer to success than, you know, money will ever. So,
you know how many people want to work on themselves, but they're jammed up for 10 hours a day at a job that doesn't even pay them enough money to live the life that they even want, or they want to get fit, but by the time they're done with their day, they're exhausted. 10 hours into working a full-time job, they're done, right? They don't want to do it. They would like to read books, but sheesh, they don't have the time, right? So I love what one of these guys said the other day. He said, you know, if you're working all the time, or if you're working all day, you have no time to make money, right? If you're working all day, you have no time to grow yourself and personally develop yourself, right? If you're working all day long. So, yeah, I mean, that you have that opportunity to buy your life back. I mean, look at it like that. Put the number on the board. Put the number on the wall. This is the number. This is what I need. I guarantee you it's not $150,000 a year, $250,000 a year. I guarantee you an extra $4,000 to $6,000 a month will do you just right. So why not focus there, right? Why not get that one done first and then get your freedom, and then from there you go level up even more, you know? So again, go back to what it is you're really after here. Most people, they don't know what they're after. They're just doing it because it seems cool. They're just doing it because they've seen someone make money. But like, you got to really understand why. Why am I going to be crazy enough to show up here every day, blow accounts, get emotionally hijacked, learn how to maneuver all that, grow like spiritually, grow mentally. Like, it's a lot of work. So, you know, if you're not committed, then chances are you won't stick around to do that work. So you really got to commit, and, you know, don't commit to me, don't commit to these guys, don't commit to the big money, commit to the real reason, right? The real why, and focus on that. Put a picture up, look at it, whatever you got to do. What up, Shakes? Hey.
Thanks. What up, bro?
I love that. Trading may be for you or not, but TT is definitely for you.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Facts.
Oops.
Hey, Austin, definitely, brother. That'd be a big wedding. Big wedding.
Oh, yeah. You bet we're coming.
For sure. I don't know if I want a big wedding or not.
Bro, when is it? I need to put that in my calendar.
Yeah, well, when, John? When?
That's a great question, bro.
When is it in the calendar?
I've always looked at me and my girl, we've always looked at each other as we're married under God, not under government. So I don't even know about the wedding thing, but, you know, I would love to have everyone in TT at you know, events like that for sure.
TT weddings? Okay.
That'd be what's up.
All right. Ladies, I'm trying to help the boys get the money up here. I promise y'all. I'm trying to help the boys get the money up so they can get them rings for you and that wedding organized. I got you. Don't worry. Just let them come to the Asian session. Don't give them any problems. You know, we're gonna get them right. We're gonna get them right.
We'll do a Zoom chat.
What are some money? What was it again? Where'd that question go? I don't know where the question went. It was something about money habits before becoming consistently profitable. I think the best money habit that I had was delayed gratification, honestly. So what I mean by that is, as my income grew, my expenses stayed the same, right? So for a long time, my income was here, my expenses were here. As my income began to grow, what most people do is they'll like, oh, I'm making more money now. Let me buy more stuff, right? But again, sometimes people do that way too fast, and then all of a sudden the income takes a dip, and now they're stuck, right? So I think one of the best things that me and my wife have done, not just me, is that while the money started going up, we actually decreased. We got rid of cars. As money went up, we actually decreased our expenses. We got cheaper things. We got rid of a car, right? We actually spent less as our money continued growing up. So ultimately, that's what really bought us our life back. Because again, as we always talk about, in the middle here is what you call freedom, right? So this is freedom right here. So the reason why most people don't achieve freedom is, again, because when their money grows, they decide to spend more. Right? They decide to get the new car instead of getting rid of the car. Like, what? Like, you're making more money than ever. You're getting rid of the car? Yeah, we're getting rid of the car. We're getting rid of the car. We're getting rid of the debt. We're getting rid of all the Netflix and all the other stupid things that we pay for no reason whatsoever. I would highly recommend reading the book, The Richest Man in Babylon. Really good book. Really good book. So we decided to start putting our money exactly where we wanted. So anything in and anything out was counted for, and we did not make the mistake that most people make, which is as their income grows, their expenses grow with it. So what happens now, gang? Now you got a huge income, right? And your expenses are down here. And now guess what? Guess what you can do now? Guess what you could do now? Anything you want. Anybody want to do anything they want? Yeah? Anyone? This is when you get to the point where you could do anything you want, because now your income's up here. So if I wanna do something special, even something big, puts me like right there, right? And I'm still way ahead of the game at this point with total financial freedom to do anything. I don't have to work for years. I could lay on the couch here for 5, 6, 7, 8 years and not do a thing and still be good. Right? Because we focused on cash flow, we focused on investments, we focused on delayed gratification. We didn't need to go on the vacation. We didn't need to get the new upgraded kitchen. We didn't need to get the new car, the new clothes. We didn't do any of that. We just stayed down until it was time to come up. And then we built this whole gap here. So now we could do anything we want. We can answer any call we want, right? But just by doing that simple act right there. And guess what? This takes time. You know, there's years in between here. So again, that's the thing that most people don't have is patience. So yeah, so that's probably the best money habit ever that I ever really developed, was the ability to stay down, you know, and not get all jumpy when I got money coming in, and spend it right away. You know, again, that's what most people do. So
Facts, bro. And not only does that give you more freedom with your time, but now it gives you a lot more leverage for risk as well. So now you can you know, really take some risk here based on your skill sets that you've been increasing these last years throughout times, right? So yep, it brings freedom. It also gives you a lot more leverage for risk.
Yeah,
which is great. Those who live below their means will experience a level of freedom that those who live above their means will never get to experience, right? So you also are separating yourselves from the others who live above their means, right? And those who typically live above their means just do so because they care a lot about other people's opinions. So they really care about showing off to other people's, and that's why they're stressed out and got so much in their way and have so much going on, you know? So yeah, don't get to that.
So hopefully that helps, man. You know, these are things I learned from very successful individuals. I can't credit this. I've had great mentors. I've had great examples. I've had great advice. And I was just smart or stupid enough to follow it. I don't know. You know, well, I blindly followed people who were in life where I wanted to be. Other people questioned it. Other people went the other way. And I say, you know what? I know we've been friends, Bobby or Timmy or Billy, since 3rd grade, but I mean, this guy has exactly what I want in life. I think I'm going to listen to him over listening to you. No disrespect, but that's probably going to be my plan here, right? So a lot of people just listen to Timmy and listen to Bobby instead of listening to, you know, the guy who is in life where they want to be, the only guy that's willing to help them, right? So blind faith for the win on that one. Yeah, you better believe it, baby. You better believe it. I said, yeah, I'm listening to everything this guy has to say. So you make how much a month? Okay, I'll listen. But it wasn't just that. And then I seen the way his wife looked at him. I said, wow, one day I would love for my wife to look at me like that. I know she's not just looking at him because of the money he makes, right? So there's got to be something there. I could probably learn about relationships from this guy and about marriage and about leadership. And then I seen the way his kids respected him. I go, wow, man, I would love one day when I have kids and they get older for them to look at me like a superhero, like they look at him, right? And I would start to see that it wasn't just money that made this man successful. It was a well-rounded life, and I wanted that. You know, I think money is just a part of success. It isn't, you know, the end-all be-all. It's nice to have money, right? I mean, it's one of those things where it's like you'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. You know, I think everyone could agree on that. But that's not the only thing that makes one a success, right? So there's a ton of other areas in life, but you know, solving that money issue really does allow you to buy your life back, so you can work on those other areas of life. You can spend time with your wife or your husband, or, you know, dedicate one day to your child, like once or twice, you know, every month or two. Like, it's just freedom, right? To do what you want when you want. So, so worth it. So worth it. So worth it to not spend the money now, hold it for later, invest it, and then later on your investments will basically pay for your entire life. You'll almost never have to worry about money again. Got to do it right, though. And then you could just trade and play golf. That's it.
That's
or
it.
pickle.
That's what I'm doing right now, bro. Living below my means, bro. Living below your means is the best way to experience freedom. I get to experience freedom.
It's the same I do.
Guess
It's not
what?
golf. Yeah.
Exactly. All you gotta do is give it some time, right? Don't get it confused. Like, freedom isn't the same as luxury, and that's fine. Like, your skill sets, let those play out for some time. Like Nick said, give it multiple years, and then it starts becoming luxury.
Yeah.
100%. I've seen people with cars, you know, expensive cars, and they had a big house, but they're never home, and they just drive the car to work. So I don't find that anything like freedom. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
True.
So
Yeah, man.
Yep. Like my neighbor over here, great guy. I really like this kid. We're around the same age. Great guy, makes awesome money, does really well. But he tells me, dude, I'm never home. You know, he's literally working like 14, 15 hours a day. He's building something, you know, pretty good, but you know, he's got a kid, he's got a wife, and you know, he says to me, man, I mean, I love it, the money's good, but bro, I don't have a life. I mean, I don't even. By the time he gets home, it's like 8:30 at night and stuff, and it's just like, damn, you know. So you really want to try and buy your life back. It's not just money, you know. Guys got a lot of money, trust me, but no time to enjoy it right now. All right. So, and by the way, I want to enjoy my money now. I don't want to wait till I'm 70 to buy a Porsche, right? I don't want to wait. I want to enjoy life now, right? So that's where you have to delay gratify for a little bit, build that foundation, and then all of a sudden, you know, you got some things working for you. Buy it back, baby. Buy it back. I said, why haven't you ever pitched me yet? He's like, oh, the other day. Tell him to start trading.
Yeah. And you think about it too, like most people don't have a problem with making money, but they have a problem with keeping money. And this right here, this formula that you just drew out, Nick, is a perfect solution to keep money.
Yeah.
So you separate yourself as well in that area.
There's your equation. Time plus money equals freedom. A lot of people I know, they got a lot of time, but they ain't got no money. All right? They're over here just playing video games, eating Chunky Monkey ice cream, hanging out all day. They got a lot of time. But when I invite them out, you know, they got no money, right? And then you got people who got a whole lot of money, but they got no time. So when I invite them out, they could pay for it, but they just can't make it. So where's the freedom? You know, the freedom is truly having both time and money, and trading allows, you know, I mean, the niche that we're in right now allows that, right? If you can really do your best and trade playbook setups and, you know, do everything we talk about, you can make money, you know, sit down for 2 or 3 hours a day, wait for a really good setup. And if it comes, you take it, you can make good money in about 2-3 hours a day, right? And when I say good money, I mean good money, right? Maybe not in the beginning. You got to scale up, work your way up, of course. But like John said, those years are going to go by anyway. right? You're just going to get more repetition, more experience, more capital, more confidence, right? And eventually you will be able to make money. I mean, again, I remember Don talking about, guys, don't worry about the learning stage. You know, you're going to lose some money, but there's going to come a time where in one day you made the amount of money you lost learning how to trade. You're going to make that in one day at some point, right? And he was right. You know, he was right. So, you know, all the money that you're currently investing, it's just like any business. You have to invest on the front end to potentially reap a reward on the back end. So just don't grow weary in well doing, right? Keep doing what's right. Keep plugging away day in and day out, and that's how the success happens. You know, we talked about the slight edge a lot yesterday, and you know, that's where the magic happens. It's not in a one big event. It's in many small events over time, right? Over time, day in and day out. Like I would always say, success is not overnight, but over many nights is where success is built up. So just keep that in mind. Little things. By the way, that was like really refreshing information for me when I first started trying to break out of my average, mediocre self, is the fact that success was actually a bunch of little things added up over time that made the big difference. That really resonated with me because I didn't believe I could be successful at one point. My dad was a truck driver. My mom drove buses, school buses. I didn't think I could become a millionaire or anyone that was at a high level of success at one point until I started reading the books and I started listening to the stories and I started hearing about average people with third grade level teaching, right? Education that really just chipped away day in and day out. And I realized that it wasn't one event that made one successful. It wasn't luck. It was just simply chipping away day in and day out with that slight edge mentality, doing things like we talked about earlier that were going to move me closer to my goal, right? Closer to the life that I desired. So that should be very like helpful for you too, to know that you don't have to do anything crazy. You don't have to have this big spectacular moment. All you got to do is have little quiet small moments, little wins that no one really sees but you, right? No one really sees it but you, and you just chip away on that. And by the way, your goal, right? Everyone always wants to know, like, what's a good goal? What's a good goal? Like, a goal is something that if no one ever heard or seen it, you would still want it. Let me say that again. A real goal is something that even if no one ever seen it or heard about it, you would still be obsessed over it and want that to go down. All right. I remember when Mr. V told me that. I said, what? Because a lot of us set goals to impress others. Why do I really want a Porsche? So I look cool to others, right? I mean, if we go all the way down to the depth of it, right? Yeah, I like cars and I love supercars and I thought it'd be cool. But why do I really want it? Because, I don't know, someone else think it was cool. Right? So what do you really want, right? Like when it came to my wife and daughter being free, I didn't care if anyone knew about that, seen that, heard about that. That was my goal, right? That was what I wanted to accomplish. So same deal for you. You know, if you can think of your goal like in depth, right? What is it that you really want? And if no one ever seen it or heard that you ever did it, would you still want it? That's a true goal in my opinion.
Yes, sir.
All right, 1 minute here. Anyways, 1 minute. We'll see what we do. We got an hour closure coming up. We also have a 4-hour closure coming up. We're closing bullish here as well. So actually grab the pack, creating like nice higher highs and higher lows here on the 4-hour time frame at this point. You got a little high here, nice little low, high. Grab the pack, created a new low, got a new high here. So does gold continue moving bullish? We'll see. Yeah, we got news coming in here as well. So we'll see what happens with the news. But pretty interesting, dollar green here today and gold up. So do we get the drop down now after this new set of news comes in and get the shorts here? I don't know. We'll see. We got a 4-hour closure coming up though, so let's see how we do.
Do we have some news, right? Do we have like a red folder news or something?
Yes. Yeah, we have this here the price index.
40
stuff
seconds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe that might be light.
It could be, but it is
Yeah,
red,
maybe.
so it's high impact. But I would love
Yeah.
to see that just nail this right here, man.
Mm-hmm, yeah, but
You know?
same here. That'd be fire. Okay, maybe not that next candle, but just the later.
Yeah, right.
Does this make sense, gang? I hope this isn't too much, but like again, you know, we got to keep it as real as possible here and tell you like what the laws are. You know, we can't just smooth you over like you guys are gonna make it. You're gonna make it. Don't worry. Just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. You're gonna make it. Like no, like you're not gonna make it unless you really like make those tweaks and adjustments and you know what you want and you're willing to sacrifice and delay and. You know, otherwise you may not make it. You know, I'm sorry to break it to you. You know, I know the other streamers wouldn't say that to you, but you might not, right? If you don't do this type of stuff that we're talking about.
Oh yeah.
You might not, but you definitely will not. But it will still be a perfect journey.
All right, let's see how that news came out here. All right, same number. So no change in price here on the news. Doesn't look like we have any change. Wow. Yeah, let's see what happens here. Yeah, I like a 15-minute onion, inverted celery, something like that would be great here.
I agree.
Yeah, that would be perfect. And then what we would also do is if that decided to wait, we get that 30 celery. 15 onion fake out. Oh man, like if let's say this candle stays down so it doesn't move up here, but the next candle breaks the highs, that's the perfect trade right there, because now you got that 30-minute inverted celery, and once you break those highs you should get going. NQ sells. I didn't really see an entry on NQ when it came to the 30-minute. It looks like we just 15-minute gave you the closure, but the 30-minute is just continuing, just push down. But yeah, the 15 actually wasn't that bad. Anybody take that? I was at 945. Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Nope.
Not too shabby.
Oh, what did pre-New York do? Looked like a range.
Pre-New York on gold or NQ?
On gold.
Gold, we ranged.
All right, cool.
Yeah, we just ranged, literally.
Perfect. Looks like barcode.
Yeah, 115 pip stops, 118 pip stops here on the flip. So not the greatest. Again, if we can get that candle to close looking just like that, and then a little lower wick on that next candle, oh man, then we could use that as our stop and have a position like that. But a lot of time.
German, I wouldn't. Nick's not ignoring that 15-minute or 30-minute resistance. He's looking to use it as clean range, right? Because there's no need to look for buys above, because there's a good amount of distance, a good amount of pips for us to take advantage of, you know, on the way up to that resistance. So hopefully that makes some sense, you know, really, because the range is pretty big. It's tradable.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so if we can plant the support low here, we got literally like 90 pips of clean range, you know, to keep going up. So that would be nice. That would be nice.
Exactly. Wouldn't make any sense to wait for the buys above, right? Because if we look for buys above, it may be overextended at that point. We're trying to get it low, right? Like Nick said.
Yeah, and you could run the risk of taking it here because the 1 hour looks good, but then again, if that 15 wants to keep fluctuating like it is and you know, flip bearish again, and it's nice to get a nice closure there if we're talking about A+ setups, right? If we're talking about like what we've been talking about, you know what I'm saying, about really waiting for the best, right? Then that's definitely going to be the best.
Mm-hmm.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, you mean the other resistance to the left? Okay. Nick, what do you...
This one?
That.
Yeah, I mean, that's still...
No, I'm pretty sure
these guys.
30-minute. Yeah, that.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm not in this trade.
Exactly.
Yeah, 30-minute.
So go to the 30-minute.
Close below the range. So yeah, that's right. That's one of the reasons I'm using the 15, right? Is because I know the 30 hasn't closed above yet. So that's why I'm like, okay, if the 15 plants a support, then I can use that a little bit to my advantage, right? And kind of say, okay, even though the 30 didn't close above, we got a 15 support now, and it looks good, and now we can kind of put probabilities in our favor a little bit more. But while that 30-minute hasn't closed above, I mean, that's not the best opportunity at all. Yeah, good observation there too.
Yes, sir. Very good.
Yeah, we are going to be looking for buys now. So now that our 4 hour, now that we actually have a 4 hour closure, like a nice strong bullish one, we're going to be looking for buys. I'm still open to take sells like down in this range, but or maybe even in this range. But the thing is, now you got your 4-hour low sitting all the way down here. So before we take any sells, you got to break that 4-hour low again. Otherwise, you're just potentially going to get caught up in the fake out for that 4-hour to keep moving bullish here. So I'm a little bit more bullish now. So we'll see if we can get the support or not. Yeah. Oh, I like that. Success doesn't remove discipline. It demands it. Subtle versions of it. Exactly. Hey, yo, I got to read this. Darren Donnelly, eh? What a name. When you have a wick on TradeOvate but not TradingView, would you enter? Probably not. It just depends. I have to make a decision, so like what I'll do is I'll make a decision. It's like, all right, am I going to go based off TradeOvate or TradingView? And I'll make that decision and just stick with it. So that way when that stuff happens, I'm not confused. I know which one I'm going with every time. But I would probably recommend TradingView, believe it or not. All right, while we wait on support, give me a minute. I'm going to grab some water. I'll be right back.
But yeah, so looks like it's been a range game here in New York session so far. So it doesn't look like there's been anything nice happening. Nice patient session so far. Ciao, what's good? How y'all feeling? What's to go where? How's everyone's day been? Great trading in London session. Those who caught that move in London, W. Great patience in Asian session as well, and as well as here. Rafi, how you doing, man? I missed you in Asian session yesterday.
Yeah. We had a reunion for my mother-in-law. It was her birthday, so we have a bunch of gathering, like a bunch of family, and it was fun.
Cool.
Yeah,
Nice.
I didn't think it was gonna take that long, but once you get into a groove and in a vibe, it's just like,
Right.
time flies.
Absolutely, bro. And that stuff's very important, family, and that's why you get into trading, so you can spend that time with your family, bro. So that's what we figured. That's what we figured, like that like you were doing something busy with something like that. So nice, man.
Yeah. No, you'll see me there tonight, though.
We'll see you there tonight, man. Let's go.
And London in the morning.
Oh yeah, bet.
Say
less. Let's go. It's Friday, right? So Friday.
London Friday.
London Friday. We see you in there. So bet.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. Just how was your day yesterday?
Yeah, day was great, man. We golfed yesterday, so that was awesome, man. Me and Joe, man, Nick as well. We had a very competitive game throughout the whole all 18 holes. The score was pretty much fluctuating the whole time. Me and Joe were kind of neck to neck. We ended up tying, bro, on the last hole, man. I had a crazy clutch putt. I was going into the last hole down one stroke on Joe, and I ended up winning that hole on a big putt, clutch shot for me, and we ended up tying there. So we had somebody on the line, so it was good.
Sick.
Finished even stuff. So yeah, it was a great day. Yeah, it was
It
low
looked like
70s. Yeah, it was low 70s, and the weather was sunny, so couldn't beat it. What did I shoot? I shot a 103. So for me, like that's really good. Like I'm really trying to improve, like get under 100. But yeah, I shot 103 for the game. If we got any other golfers here, let me know like your guys' best score ever. I'm curious. Yeah, literally, see, Melly, trading and golf are basically the same thing, process over outcome. That kind of goes for a lot of things too, right? Like when we think about Derek Jeter and Tom Brady, like they got paid good money for playing the game and being good at their sport, but they focus on the process of playing their sport, right? So yeah, man, we really get paid to do a job. Like the money is really the byproduct of doing a job. It's great. following the process. Good to see you though, Simeli.
Yes, sir. Good game yesterday.
Yeah, great game, brother. Looking forward to next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took that. Stops were a little too steep. Everyone had I think people stayed out mainly because the stop loss was too steep, but I just lowered my size a bit and focused on market structure, and yeah, ended up working out for me. I ended up catching like 80 pips, so it was good. Count on the volume and stuff, so. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's what practice does for you, really. Makes you better. All that practice I've been getting in golf. Yeah, Austin, man, I'm looking forward, bro. I'm looking forward to running it up with you. Yeah. What's up, Kennard? Stephen B. My man, bro. We gotta play some golf too. I'm practicing for y'all. Yeah, no, love-hate relationship with golf. That's how it be, bro. For real. Can be very frustrating. My brother Joe was pissed when I hit that clutch ass putt.
His face was hilarious.
Yeah. I was like, I hit the clutch putt. He missed. I ended up winning the hole, so we ended up tying. I went up. I'm like, yo, good game, bro. And he like pushed me out of the way.
Damn.
He's like, I really wanted that one.
Damn, bro.
He needed that. He needed that money, you know. He was like, just took it. You basically took his money right out of his hand.
Yeah. Like, give me that.
Yeah, that was lethal.
Yeah. Yeah, Nick was laughing in the back. Like, I put, bro, Rafi, what kind of sportsmanship is that, bro? I'm like, good game.
No, bro.
This guy's like, get out of here.
Get out of here.
He was like, bro, screw you.
Yeah, Nick just laughed in the back. I know.
Screw me, bro. Like, damn.
Right? Like, damn, dude. I thought we were homies, bro. What the heck?
Yeah.
Brother, chill.
Yeah. Brother, chill.
Yo, that's funny.
With all the supports on both sides, is it best to stay out? I think we got a decent range here. Yeah, I think we can. So my thing is the 1 hour looks good to keep moving up, right? Look at that. The 30-minute is, looking good too. And anticipating that we get a closure above the range, right, with this next 15-minute as it moves up. So if you can kind of close like, right where we were or where we going, that would be pretty nice. But yeah, we'll see where we're at. If we close too high, then we gotta wait again.
Yeah, yo, Curtis, bro, I'm personally, I'm personally risking that whole drawdown. But again, each to their own, bro. As long as you are cool with your budget and stuff, I'm risking that whole 1,000, 100%. I'm confident in my edge here. So, like you said, bro, don't need to spend too much time on that, combine. Let's get right to funded. When you know how to trade, you got a good edge. You can take risks like that, and you're cool with a budget. So,
Yep.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
100%. We had that talk in London too. You can literally blow like 10, 20, 30 accounts to be profitable at the end of the month.
Right.
Well, how and why? Because you have a budget, right? And if you use, let's say, 1,500 on accounts, and that would be like a lot, right? So 1,500 on like just pure combines, and you failed five again, but then you got 5 funded, right? So now you spent 1,500, you got 5 funded accounts, and if you then take like, let's say 1K per account, right, with 5 green days, or let's say 500 per account, you would still be $1,000 up right there. So it's all about ROI, really.
Yep. Hell yeah.
Yes, sir. Okay, this is shaping up to look pretty good. We got a closure here in like 30 seconds. So if we can leave a top wick here and then get a decent lower wick, this looking pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good.
It's looking good here.
Yeah, looks good.
Trump speaking? Holy, it's gonna be crazy then.
Oh,
Oh gosh.
It's
oh
gonna be wild
shoot.
then.
It's time.
Let's see if we can get our lower wick. When we get up here, this will be partials, be like 50, 55 pips. And then full TP for me, probably be somewhere up here, around like 57.
Bro, I was just about to say, let's see if you can get a top with. Oh, we got it. It looks good here.
All right, cool. Keep in mind, we already have our 1 hour lower wick. We already have a 30-minute lower wick. So let's just try and get something here. I'd say probably back down into like 38. Yeah,
Yeah,
something like that.
nice.
Should be good.
Yeah, I like that. Retest that area.
Yeah, somewhere right down into like 38 there.
I love that.
Yeah, just something here.
Boom, boom, boom. Okay, cool. There she goes. So I'm going to have a buy stop here. Stop's going to be below that current candle low, somewhere back below there. Partial's going to be up here at 47. And then full TP for me is probably like anywhere between like 53 and 55, somewhere up here.
Like that. Nice.
Yay. NQ trying to move up here too with no top wick. Watching NQ on my other monitor, so we'll see what happens with all that. 48. Let me just do the math here.
Nice.
48. Can we get it locked on top step? Ole, hurry up.
You got time. All right. Couple seconds.
All right, cool. All right, let's see if we can get in here. We got the plan. We know the plan. It's a nice onion play too. Nice rejection out the downside here as well. 4 hour bullish, 1 hour bullish, 30-minute bullish, 15-minute bullish. So this looks pretty good. One thing I could say is this will be a great win or loss, right? Because it's a great playbook setup. So guess who's comfortable with the outcome of this trade? I am, right?
Me.
So just based off the setup itself, now I risk accordingly, right? And now I know, okay, I'm not going to risk too much. It's a good playbook setup. I can deal with the outcome of this trade regardless of what it is. Cool?
Yep. Yep.
Yes, sir.
That's the plan now.
Might have to add
No
a little.
way.
Might have to add a little something there too. Can we get that? Come on, turn into 3.
They do it real quick.
I didn't get it. It's all good. Okay, I'm in.
Getting mark X.
I am in. So partials up here for me. Let me just grab that. And then yeah, full
5K
TP.
payout secured.
Hey.
Let's go, Nick. Thank you.
Oh,
Love
All
you,
right,
brother.
there you go. W.
Let's go.
Congratulations.
Yes, sir. Let's get it. But let's see the outcome of the trade. Okay, good. Lovely.
Alrighty,
Let's go,
let's
brother.
see where we can go with this. Come on, Goldie.
I knew patient would pay. Patience always
That's
pays.
it. It's so simple, bro.
Always
So simple, literally.
All right, I think we can go break even here.
trade.
Perfect. So break even for me, and let's see if we can hit some targets. What are we up? 540. Let's see. Can we get there? Can we get there?
Such a clean trade.
Yeah, clean move. Clean move. I closed partials on top step. I'm still gonna hold here on top one for now, but partials I did close up here on top step, and then top one I'm gonna let run a little bit. Come on, Goldie, you could do it.
Goldie, Goldie.
5 new XFAs. Let's go, Mr. Kwell.
Hey, W.
Big W, big W. All right, great job, great
Yes, sir.
job.
yo, I wanna say a little shout out here to my boy Fede, bro. He just joined in December, passed his first combine.
Hey,
Hey,
welcome to
let's
the
go,
club,
my
G.
boy. Let's go.
W.
Let's get it.
Big
Let's
dubs,
get
big
it.
dubs.
W.
Nice job. Congratulations. Congrats. Yeah, all who passed combines and got payouts. Great job. Great job. I think I'm day 4 here, so I got one more day. So I closed some partials or closed everything on top step. Made a little G. Let's see if we can keep pushing on Goldie here. Nice little G times 5, eh? Hey, yo. Little $5,000 day. Nobody knows nothing. All right, come on, Goldie. I almost don't want to be break even here. But I'm going to hold my break even. Yeah, I'm going to hold it where it's
I
at.
feel you. Did you get out on XFAs?
Close partials. Yeah, I'm out on all XFAs. I'm just holding this on my instant funded account now.
Yeah, nice.
Close full. Nice job. Let's go. Big dubs. All right, we're heating up, gang. We're heating up. What's that? 6 in a row? 5 in a row? 5 in a row ski.
Let's get it.
Come on, Goldie. You can push. No stopping us now, Goldie.
Should juice.
Oh no, 34 cents you need. Someone,
Sheesh.
David. Oh damn, bro.
All right, I'm gonna close some more partials on this account here, just because we're struggling a little bit. So if we can pop up, I'll close some partials on top one. If not, I'm secured on a top step here. All right, so let's hit. How is market fluidity? Good. Very good. Yeah, very good. Really helped me become a profitable day trader. All right. Partials has been secured on this account as well. So yeah, let's see if gold wants to keep running. Where's my full TP now? So probably going to take full somewhere up here if we can get there. About 87 pips. What did we get there? 35? Okay, cool. Not bad. Come on. Struggling.
Come on, Goldie, go up.
Right, we are.
Trade locker lags, yeah, a little bit. Pretty much all of them, they all lag a little bit.
Let's go. Appreciate it, Tommy. Oh my goodness, yeah, 34 cents. Bro, I feel you.
That's crazy, bro. 34 cents.
Bro, I feel
Nuts,
you.
bro.
Oh my goodness.
Don't do anything stupid.
Bro, at that point, it's getting
That's
ridiculous.
best
Like, what the hell? Oh.
Sheesh.
You can literally go on MGC this time, and 1 pip would be enough. Nah, Level Up did it too. $2.
Crazy.
This is the day where we just do this stuff. We literally just told all the stories, and now it's happening.
We're being tested right now.
That's that test.
Yo, that's funny. It's funny.
Come on, Goldie. Where are you? Wake up a little. Wake up.
Very slow.
The TTE squad's in here. Let's go. 75. So 8. So what would that be? 850, 950, 1050, 1150. Yeah, I think I'll be good there. Actually, I probably have to lower that a little bit to like 750. Oh, I forgot. I got this guy's working on my house. He was waiting for me to move the cars.
Oh wow.
Now he's ringing my doorbell. Oh snap! I forgot. I was supposed to go out there before this candle even closed.
Oh damn.
Okay. All right. I'll be right back.
Man, W Trader textbook. What a move.
What a move. Oh my goodness, yeah, Olaf. Imagine Nick just coming back in a second and just made $1,000 while moving the cars. Oh, sorry, I was just moving my Porsche GT3 RS. Oh man, yeah, I'm out full server here. What a lovely trade. Good one, good one. Oh my goodness, we might actually just move here. Bro, imagine he has hit TP when we come back. Oh my goodness, that'd be so funny. Whoa, we literally, oh my goodness, bro. Just hit full TP here while he was gone. I hope he has his headset on right now. Yo, that was nice. That was freaking nice. Man said B or B, and then he made a G. Oh my goodness. Set and forget. We do it again. Oh, lovely, man. So, what now?
Gym, some reading, some good food, and we'll do it again tonight.
For real. We do it all again. Oh,
Johnny, what are you guys doing today?
yo, Johnny's just smiling over there. He's muted.
Oh,
I
he's
just saw his
muted,
smile.
my G.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same here, Gareth. 5K to you, 5K to me, 5K to everyone. Let's get it.
Bro, level up $3. $3.
Yo,
away,
dude, that's
bro.
wild, bro.
I'm telling you, bro, it's a little trap. It happens to all of us. You've been there, I've been there, everybody's been there. Just continue to do what got you there, and you are gonna be okay.
Oh yeah, look at me, bro.
Hey, yo,
Like, look at me.
holy! What the heck? Let's go.
It's insane, bro. You just secured like a G, and you
Let's
said
go.
BRB. Literally, just
Damn. I told the guy, bro, just you had to give me 15 minutes. I had to make $6,000 real quick, you know,
Yeah.
before I move the cars.
Yo,
Oh,
you just
wow.
made a G. Oh my god. Wait,
Sheesh.
were you in on XFAs too?
Yeah, I'm in. I got 1,000 on all XFAs too, on 5 of them.
Sick.
So a little $6,000 day.
Dude, that's insane.
Okay, my bad. I'll be right back again.
Yeah, but level up. Look at what I did today. You know, that happened in London session. I got emotional for like, and I didn't even get emotional. I was just like, I was maybe thinking a little bit emotional in terms of like getting in again or seeing quicker setups, maybe for like 10, maybe 30 seconds, right? And then what happened after that? I just realized that, you know, I might just get $70. You know, it's $70, right? It's a pretty high probability I get that if I just wait for the next best trade. So I did anything like I've tried it before, and I've done like trades in the 5 minute, but it never worked out, right? Don't ever. Is my advice. But I just waited for the next best trade, and here it is. So it's patience always pays. But I could have settled for so many bad setups, but I didn't. I just waited for that one solid setup, and it came straight to us right here. By what? By patience, right? So it's just it happens time and time again. You can't make this up. Yeah. And that could have been a loss too, but at least I'd be glad if that was a loss on a playbook setup instead of going into my emotional state and just taking random, stupid, foolish trades, right? That never feels good.
After that, you feel worse. You're like,
You
why
feel
did
like
I
you
just do that, bro?
Bro, even with a win, you feel like
What is
like
happening?
complete BS, right? Like,
Yeah.
you really do. Like,
Like, why did I just do that?
oh my god, it's the worst. Really, it is. Cool. But yeah, nice trade though. Really good. Bag it and tag it, boys. Exactly, Norm.
Now what? What you got going on today, Magnus? It's nighttime for
Oh,
you now.
Yeah, it's like 4:30, so I'm going out pretty soon with my girl, and then maybe going out a bit, finding some dinner and stuff, and yeah, getting back home and do whatever I want to. So I don't know, we haven't really figured out anything yet. Gonna get some dinner and yeah, chill.
Wow, boys, what a move. What a move. Sheesh.
What about you, Rafi? What you gonna do?
No, I'm gonna go to the gym.
Lovely, man.
Yep.
Yeah, I've already been there too. Leg day.
Oh, I have a call with my mentor today at 3 p.m. Almost forgot that.
Ooh, nice.
Yep.
I like that.
So what did it just like fly up, or how did it happen?
It just flew up.
It just juiced.
Bro, I think you were like 10, 15 pips from break even. It's it's pretty big range here, so I thought you were. Yeah.
Oh, I almost
think you
got hit
were.
at break even a couple times. Look at that. Almost got
Yeah,
me.
exactly. That's what I mean. You were pretty close, and then we kind of just fly it up there.
We'll take it. We'll take it. So this is the reward. Sometimes when you're going for those base hits, you're just gonna hit a grand slam, gang. But you don't hit grand slams by trying to hit one every game, every time you get up to the plate, right? Like you let them come naturally, and then when they come, they come. They don't come every day, but when they do come, it's nice. It's nice to add an extra $6,000 to the P&L, right? In just one trade, in just one day. And guess what? If I was emotional, or if I was rushing, or if I was doing so many other things trying to make money here today, I probably would have taken multiple trades already, got stopped out, and this wouldn't have benefited me at all. So you really got to stay in the hunt, stay locked in. Remember what we said earlier? This move here will make the best trade, right? So we could have easily got it on the 30, we could have easily got it on the 1 hour, right? But that wasn't the A+ move that I wanted. So although that move did end up like playing out, and maybe I got a little bit of a later entry, I still got the more confirmed entry that I was okay with taking a loss on, right? That the one that the data shows me that makes me money more than not. So yeah, just about waiting. We waited well. We waited for that bottom wick. We knew exactly where we wanted it, and then boom, takeoff time. Took a little bit, struggled for a little bit, but eventually got there. Yeah. Yes, sir. Congrats anyone who took it. If you guys hit break even, I'm not sure how you hit break even, to be honest. Yeah, maybe a little spread or something came in. I don't know. I also think I had my my stop not exactly on break even. I think when I was looking, it was like negative $30 or $40 or something. But I think still I shouldn't have gotten stopped.
Nope. Damn,
Congrats, Magnus. Did you say
How much did you-
5K payout?
Yeah.
Nice, dude. Let's go. Congrats.
Yes, sir, let's go.
Big money.
Been waiting for that thing since London.
Amazing.
Patience.
Yeah, patience, baby.
Go over the trade one more time. Yes. So let's talk about the trade, right? So we had a daily bullish candle. We understood that, we made a steep lower wick in Asian and all that. That was our 4-hour rejecting out of the lows. We had a wick to fill here on the daily. Obviously, gold is rallying. It's very, very bullish. So we have a bullish bias on the daily. We dropped down to the 4-hour here. So we were really paying attention. Let me get rid of all this. We were really paying attention to this zone here on that previous 4-hour candle, right? Like this kind of area right here. But we did end up closing pretty good. We closed bullish above, all that good stuff. So now we had a brand new 4-hour candle, right? So obviously if we have a new 4-hour candle, then we need to wait for that lower wick to be formed, right? So that candle needs to get a lower wick in place. So that's the idea here, right? When we drop down to the 1 hour, you get your closure above. You have that 1 hour low. The 30-minute made a low here as well. Broke the previous 30-minute lows. That's also really good confirmation. And then we had this candle, right? So again, nice 4-hour bottom wick. Look at this. This candle also gave us a little hint. That candle closed with no bottom wick, right? So what do we know about bearish candles that close with no bottom wicks, right? So you see how the candles are trying to tell you what's going on here. So boom, we create a beautiful support. And then I forgot who asked, but like, see how we did not need to put a new range here, right? Because we are moving bullish very heavily on all time frames, daily, 4-hour, 1 hour, 30-minute, and now you get this on the 15. So you can void this. You don't need to. So let me explain it this way. If you move up, right, and then you create a resistance in a bullish market, and then you come down and create support, you now have an 80 to 85% chance of retesting that previous resistance, aka high. So that's why we look for those moves all the time, right? To retest that zone there. So we didn't need to mark that off because we were just trending bullish anyway. We waited for support. That was going to be a good enough lower wick. We wanted our lower wick here to be, you know, somewhere in that area, which it did. And then notice how once that happened, I set the buy stop. So it doesn't matter about emotions, doesn't matter about what time it is, what's going on. Everything is lining up. Playbook position is here. I have to step in. I have no choice. No choice but to step in. The boss will be mad at me if I don't, you know. So playbook setup makes perfect sense according to my data, my experience. You get this nice closure. You leave a nice wick at the top. Beautiful inverted celery. And then bam, partials up here. Full TP, wherever it was. I think I took it right there, right? 80 pips. Yeah, 80 pip move. So any questions? Any questions on this? This is a beautiful way to correlate the time frames as well. Again, I wanted to wait for this candle to close. Right? Again, most traders aren't going to have the patience to wait on that candle right there, but I needed that. I needed that to get involved. So once we got that, it was on. New TP. That's it. That's it. There is no new. Yeah. I mean, TP's hit. For me, TP's already hit. Anything that happens from here, I can care less about it. I mean, the next TP ideally would be like 82. So maybe keep trailing up towards like 82. And yeah, I mean, just trail your stops now, if anything. So what I would do is I would take my stop, put it below this low here at 55, and then just keep holding. Patience is key, yeah. For me, I think I'm going to mark this up as a 15 inverted celery for me. So again, what's an inverted celery? Bullish one. It's a candle that closes with a steep wick to the downside and a small wick on top. Right? So that's your inverted celery. If this was like a regular onion, it would probably look more so something like that, right? Where it's got like actual candle with like equal highs and lows, or whatever you guys call them, equal wicks proportion. I don't know, right? Something like that. But because it looks like this, that for me is considered the inverted celery. Yeah. But yeah, good job. Anything else? What a session here today. What a session. You know, last night Asian session got me fired up, I'll be honest. And the other day got me fired up too. So it's been some pretty good sessions here for the most part. Great trades taken. I think everyone here is really starting to get in motion with like the 8-figure trader march. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys are ready to continue to march into them 8 figures, just continue following the rules. Continue following the rules. Show up every day. We got profits in here. Somebody said the clubhouse isn't worth 150. Is it worth 1,500? 1,500 in a day. Let's see what else we got here. Another, well, that's the same thing. Same 1,500 here. What do we got here? $3.08, 80 cents. Still worth it. 2,900. 1,390, almost 1,400. I mean, damn, that's like, how many months of Clubhouse is that? My man's up 10 grand. First 10K month of 2026. 5 XFAs. Let's go, Gareth. That was so anticipated, bro. Along with a 5K payout secured today. Magnus made 5K today. Gareth secures 5K today. My goodness. Yeah, I think it's worth it, man. I think it's worth it. Lock it in. You either got excuses or you got opportunities. Which one are you going to take advantage of? Here come the profits. Oh, we got $500 today. And, you know, I mean, I could do this all day, right? A nice little 100 on an instant funded account. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh, see, Melly, don't show off here. 4,500. He's showing off. He's showing off. All right. Anyways, great job here today, gang. Anything else? Do we have any questions, any comments, concerns before we dip off? Anything like that? I think this is a good session. We talked about a lot of really, really important things today. Good. Is the trade on NQ? Yeah, I mean, same type of kind of position here on NQ. You got the fake out. That's pretty much what we were looking for, but we'll take the profits on gold today and just call it a day. Yeah. Let me just look here. We're heating up, B21. We're heating up. All right. I think we're good. Let me make sure nobody in the clubhouse got anything. Gotcha. Okay, cool. I think we're good. How do you join the clubhouse? I'm glad you asked. So if you just go to timedtrading.com, you'll find education, go to the clubhouse, and pick your membership. No. Yeah, just go to tt.com, timedtrading.com. You can hit ! clubhouse in the chat and join the winning team. I'm telling you, I'm promising you, we're just heating up. You guys know when I make promises, I don't make them lightly. So we're just heating up here for 2020. We're not even in February yet. And the runs are already beginning. So great job, everyone. Magnus, Rafi, I think John bounced. Thanks for coming on today.
Yes, sir. Jim.
Of course,
Thank you for having us, brother.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It's a pleasure to be here with you.
Yeah. Magnus, go take that 5K, brother.
Yes, sir. I will.
Go get yourself a Dr. Pepper.
Go get yourself something nice, my boy.
Drink. Oh no, that was the other one. Root beer.
Yeah, get some root beer.
I will, man. I will.
Okay, gang. Hey, love you guys. Seriously, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Clubhouse, I'll see you guys back in Asian session tonight. Get ready. We should have some nice ranges tonight. Don't do anything stupid in between. You know, like Rafi says, just take care of yourself. You know, don't do anything too crazy. Enjoy the time. Enjoy the profits. And let's get back to an Asian session tonight. All right. Love you guys. Blessings, my friends. Hope you guys have a wonderful day.
Have a great day, everyone.
We out of here.
See y'all. Peace.
Peace, G's. Later, Gators. Chat. Peace.
All I do is make fire, I'm a caveman. Never dropped the ball, got great hands. I was younger, it was get rich or die trying. Now I'm grown, still rolling with the same plans. Had other plans, I made two. Not one of them was struggle or just make do. Never satisfied and still the same dude. So when I made my first million, had to make two.
When I'm sliding on the beat, they like, who is that? Coin flipper, way that I be turning heads. Side stage, stomach turning, I'm a nervous wreck. Till I heard the fans and the kick, pull the curtain back. Wow, big wig, I don't need a hairpiece. Big dog, no leash, they know I'm a rare breed. Big shoes, can't fill them, this a rare feat. Big price, no sale, but I'm still carefree. Yeah, sweet 16s for the diabetics. Any era, I don't care, I'm the guy to get it. If it's 80-42, then I'm a violinist. Still the illest, go ahead, check the hieroglyphics. Yeah, said it's impossible, huh? It's impossible, huh? Oh man, you know if anyone can, I can.
Make fire, I'm a caveman. Never dropped the ball, got great hands. I was younger, it was get rich or die trying. Now I'm grown, still rolling with the same plans. Had other plans, I made two. Not one of them was struggle or just make do. Never satisfied and still the same dude. So when I made my first million, had to make two. Big hitter, baby, I'm in the 4th spot. Been in this position, ain't a short stop. Every song gold, my catalog up at Fort Knox. Thinking they can get in on this, baby, of course
They
not.
don't even know what it takes, it's a lethal dose. Make it look easy, think they got it, they ain't even close. Play Nintendo in Japan, baby, we remote. Paling in comparison, they looking like they seen a ghost. Yeah, Continent, went exactly how we plotted, there was not a twist. Saw exactly what we wanted and we got it ish. That's why we scratching off everything that's on the list. Listen, not a bit. Said it's impossible, huh? Oh man, you know if anyone can, I can.
Make fire, I'm a caveman. Never dropped the ball, got great hands. I was younger, it was get rich or die trying. Now I'm grown, still rolling with the same plans. Had other plans, I made two. Not one of them was struggle or just make do. Never satisfied and still the same dude. So when I made my first million, had to make two.
I don't take advice from anybody who gon' tell me how to do it if they never even did it right. These days I don't waste a minute of my time reminiscing on regrets of the past. That's a different life. These till I get it right. Yeah, these days I've been wide awake, I never sleep late. Got a lot to do, I treat a Sunday like a weekday. Do it for my son, set the table, I need 3 plates. Have my cake and eat it, baby, don't forget the cheesecake. Got it, yeah, they know I got it. Confidence contagious, so the ones around me caught it. Everybody waiting on me, hoping I'ma drop it. I feel like all this weight is on me, still I'm never stopping. No, that is not a, yeah, pushing myself to the limit. I set a goal, but still I never feel enough when I get it. Cause when I go and all these feelings overflow to the ceiling, it's like a hole just open up and I don't know how to feel it. I tell them, look, I don't make mistakes, the mistakes made me. Drop songs when I write them, I don't wait 8 weeks. They do focus on the image now, but that ain't me. A lot of rats taking pics, that's why they say cheese. Lately I've been feeling like there's something off. A lot of friends used to show me love, ain't showing love at all. Yeah, only cheer me on when I was underdog. Running up the numbers, everybody keep on running off. Funny how they wanted me to win until I passed them. Now all of a sudden they be talking in the past tense. He was this, he was that, like I changed up. Had a kid, I'm a dad, gotta make funds these days. Everybody focus on the he say and she say. Acting up and trying to make a scene like a screenplay. Try to be original but end up as a remake. Spend a lot of time thinking about how I'ma be great. I just stick to the plan. Yeah, I'm focused on the music, not a pick for the gram. Stay true to my supporters, yes, I did it for them. So even when I get hot, never switch on a fan. These days, I don't take advice from anybody who gon' tell me how to do it if they never even did it right. These days, I don't waste a minute of my time reminiscing on regrets of the past. That's a different life. These days, I don't need nobody's validation. These days, I don't need nobody's invitation. These days, I don't tell nobody what I'm doing. I just do it. If I fail, keep it pushing till I get it right.
Every time I think of the day you came in my life, you come into my life.
Rain on me, rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on me, clean my spirit, feed my soul. I'm pouring spirit, so he use me like I'm trying to change. Ain't pouring spirits, he flow through me, he just pouring rain. Lay my chains in that water, hit that blue grave. Heard your voice in Memphis, how my oldest got his name. Hey, hey, Father, take me back. Psalms 1 in the morning, meditating fast. How you don't know what you driving, but got something fast. See my brother's life change when that whip crash. I got whiplash, where the spirit got my head turning. Time to pit trash, if I wanna serve, I'll Jesus serve him. It's a flash, when he coming back, what's your purpose? It's a mismatch, turn the earth flat, Kyrie Irving. Rain on me, rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on me, clean my spirit, feed my soul. Rain on me, rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on me, clean my spirit, feed my soul.
Rain on me like you did in the past, and you making it last. Better with you out living on glass. Not going back, I never thought I'd make it without. Out to the same watch out. Like what is we talking about? Chilling with God and he working it out. Do it for you, I can't do it for clout. The message stressing me out. Like what? I know we lit, we up. Following God, I'm making it out.